want to be daddy's good little slut. Yeah, your mic is not working, bro.
Jesus.
Oh, I know.
That would be because it wasn't plugged in.
Yeah, that would be. Also, the next time I go to voicemail 3 times with you, I'm not using lube.
And there it is.
You called me at 32, man. Just let me get my computer out. Fuck.
No. It should be out 5 minutes before at minimum.
I forgot. I had fucking therapy today, okay?
Ooh.
Oh, how did it go?
Well, you know, it went well, but also, like, emotional damage. Right?
Oh, oh. I mean, I like it when my friends tell me what they talked about in therapy.
Why the...
But-
What?
I don't
What?
usually talk about what I talked about in therapy.
Oh my god. My old roommate and I, we would like keep talking about our therapy sessions together. It was great. Also, his therapist recommended my therapist to me. So we're like in a
Hey, a very incestuous therapeutic relationship.
Yeah, that's
sure.
kind of gross. It actually doesn't
Also,
sound particularly professional either, actually. But
Hey, you like this new stuff in the Why I'm Single chat? I like the first 2 he posted today. The rest are meh.
Meh?
Yeah, meh.
Meh.
the meh-est.
Do you guys apparently there's a law that if it exists on the internet, there is corn about it?
Porn. Rule 34. It's not a law, it's a rule.
Yeah, it's a rule.
Have you heard the second half of that law? Or that
A
rule?
bunch of BDSM porn. I don't know what you want me to say.
First two things.
Oh my god.
Do you have like a BDSM thing
It's like
today,
talking
or?
to my 12-year-old nephew.
Not really a thing. I'm going out tomorrow to buy new rope, but yeah.
No, not you. Striffy is the one who posted all this shit.
Oh.
No, not quite that much. Like I would use sashes. Something a little
Yeah,
bit,
that's
a
fair.
little bit classier, a little bit softer.
Classy. Motherfucker, you start them on the silk rope until they understand that it's too good for their skin and you use the coarsest shit you have.
See, that's not what I want to do. It's not what I don't want to see chafed skin.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't been broken in properly.
I
What?
haven't been broken in properly. No, you're just foregoing a lot to get for effect, which is just the mark of someone who's impatient and immature.
Yeah?
Hey.
So
You figure that's impatient when it normally takes like a good couple of months to get them ready for that?
I'm not talking about how long
It's
it
a
takes to
slow
get to
transition from the
Oh.
silk to the coarse rope.
I don't see anything wrong with going to coarse. I don't see why you would go to coarse rope. There's nothing wrong with silk.
What's
Something
your
about
safe word?
degrading the other person.
Yeah,
It's literally safe word.
There it is.
She thought of it. It's literally safe word.
That's so dumb.
I know. It made me laugh though, so I was like, yeah, okay, we'll use that.
Safe word. Safe word, Daddy.
Where are you going? Oh. Bye.
Hi, Linnea. Bye, Linnea.
Bye, my boyfriend's wife.
Oh shit. Alright, let me figure out how this whole Roll20 thing works.
Oh, right, yeah, I have to open that.
I also forgot. So.
Well,
Roll20.net.
Whoa. Why? That is not the difference between 20 and 10%. Whatever.
What's the difference between 20 and 10%?
Apparently a huge difference. the picture
Technically,
got
100%.
way smaller.
I mean, it's technically 100%. You know, because 10% is 100% of 10%, so if you're increasing 10% by 100%, it's 20%.
Right.
Ah, math.
Yeah, okay, sure. Alright. Let me get the track and then we'll start. Squar. There's a
Squar?
Squar. Oh yeah, I gotta that too. Reminds me.
Oh fuck, I forgot to update my LinkedIn.
Okay. So, notes achieved. Last week, quite a bit happened. Kiter
Ooh.
has a talk with his patron and meets Brittany back at the Sip and Sit. The rest of the party goes northward to raid the war camp and finds a small smattering of things, including steel-capped boots with attached greaves that were found by Mazikeen. Kiter permanently borrows a wheelbarrow in a
Permanently borrowed.
and some coarse rope in a thoughtful gesture to help move Brittany around. Meanwhile, Brittany
Ayo.
casts spider climb to move herself, and the party seems to be able to, well, her cousin, I should say, manages to find a way to jury rig her legs to work. A bit of crystal from his own patron, as some might say patron. And
Hey, patron.
having gotten back from the ow, having gotten back from the war camp, Aaron immediately asks for the newly appointed major domo that is Alaric, the hitherto nameless guard. So, picking up, I will roll to see if Alaric is there, since you just asked about him. Didn't give him a heck of a lot of time. Okay. So, Aaron asks, where is Alaric? And there's a few guards, a few citizens look around. There's no Alaric immediately forthcoming.
So, how long has it been since breakfast?
Alright, so you had breakfast, you talked a little bit, you went up to the war camp, futzed around, back down to the war camp, back from the war camp, and asked, maybe 2?
Yeah, probably can't expect him to accomplish any tasks. But then, it would be a shame if he just left, because then it would just delay the whole thing. Plus, he wouldn't get paid. What kind of man doesn't want to get paid?
Alright, definitely not the one who threw down his shield in the war camp.
Oh yeah, that
Just
one doesn't
walked
want to get
off
paid, I
the
guess.
second he got
He just
news
left.
that he was no longer pressed into service.
Yeah, no, that's fair. More money for us, I guess.
Sure.
In that case, I guess I'll start sorting through the documents that we brought with us with Vashario.
Okay.
Get a handle on how much we owe these soldiers.
Alright, you start pouring through the paperwork of supplies from other cities and who gets handed out what, who's in charge, a little bit of a hierarchy situation, who's responsible for what. Mazikeen, what are you doing while he does that?
Yeah.
2. Oh, there you go.
I supervising.
I'm learning
really
how to
didn't-
read.
I really didn't plan to do a whole lot after we won the battle. I was kind of hoping we were just gonna skedaddle, like get cut in the next battle.
I mean, You knew enough to know that that was not in the plan. You knew enough that to know that that was not like.
Well, your character can still prepare to
Yes, her
skedaddle.
character knew that.
Yes, and your character can still prepare to skedaddle. Maybe you can go and find a cart or get some rations, some supplies, an extra change of clothes. You know.
I did say we would be leaving soon. I made no indication of how we were leaving.
Correct.
And how soon?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Are
No,
there
I said within a day and a half, actually.
And how soon?
I didn't hear any of you guys kept cutting in and out. That might have been my computer. Sorry.
Okay, so you know that we're leaving in a day and a half. You don't know how we're leaving. Or where we're going.
True. But we are leaving. We're not gonna sit here and trying to run this town and bureaucratic fun stuff.
No. We're just gonna make sure that they don't get raped and pillaged. And then skedaddle.
Still sounds like a them problem, but okay.
We involved ourselves, so now it's an us problem. That's how having a conscience works.
There seems to be so far one person in this group that has that.
That's pretty bold of you to assume I have that.
That's I know. I know neither of your characters have one. That's why I have to do the work for.
That's bold of you to assume it's.
What do you mean? What do I
have
mean?
No
I mean, what do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
I'm asking you what you mean by saying neither of our characters have a conscience. Are you referring to myself and
I'm
Charlie's
saying
character?
Perhaps.
Perhaps? Well, you said that pretty definitively, so why are you adding, like...
I mean, if you couldn't surmise who I was referring to...
Right, except that came right after a statement saying that Tiara is the only other person... Well, I said she's the only person, actually, in this party with a conscience.
You didn't say my name. It could have been
Right,
anyone.
but it was very easy to assume. Because the entire
Was
reason
it?
we're still in this city is because you didn't want a bunch of people to get raped.
Actually,
Yeah.
I seconded that.
You did second that
Honestly.
after the fact.
Yeah, but I was never going to let a bunch of people get raped.
Really?
What part of
Because
my
it sounded
character's
like you were gonna
screamed-
run the fuck away.
When?
When we were
When
all
I
deciding
helped
to
her
leave
make
until
the
Tiara
plan?
was like, yeah, no, let's not do that. And then you helped her make the plan. So please, let's loop back around. How exactly
goodness.
are you saying, right?
What? I was always on board.
Yeah? After there was, a ship to onboard.
Confusion.
I was on board after there was a ship to onboard too.
I was just like,
Right.
telling everyone that this was my idea, and because of me, we got money, and because of me, we got some cool gifts.
And because of you, we had to stay behind as well to undo what we did.
Yeah, that's fine.
And by
That's
cool
cool
gifts, you mean the things we're stealing from the people we killed?
Yeah,
Yes.
too.
Loot.
So less gifts, more grave robbing
Yeah.
before and after the fact.
Well, no, it's spoils of war.
Yeah.
That's not
So
that-
grave robbing before and
No.
after the fact.
Technically not grave robbing. That's completely different category.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
So to be clear, we didn't take
It's
this.
the difference between
because of a dead body.
archaeology and tomb raiding. Okay?
Right. So you're building something here, are you? You're designing something?
What?
Archaeology is designing something. Tomb raiding is going in and taking shit. After
I'm
the deed.
sorry. Archaeology is designing something?
Are you... Wait. I'm thinking about architecture.
Yeah, you are thinking about architecture. Kind of puts low your argument here, don't you think a little bit?
Well, because I used one wrong word, it validates everything I've said. Do you want me to start getting on you for your usage of words and choices? And not go to what you meant by it? Like a constructive conversation would be?
Alright, so we're gonna pulling the camera back from that. We're gonna come around to since Chili doesn't know what she's doing, I'm gonna give her a minute. We'll come over to.
Oh, right, that's what this was about.
Before I open my mouth, yes, that's
Yeah,
what this was about.
We're gonna go over to Kiter and Brittany, who I believe are still together. That's according to my
I
notes.
can't remember what was happening.
No, I'm pretty sure we had rejoined the group because I'm crystallized, right?
Yeah. We
that's
all
okay.
met back up.
Okay. So what are you two doing? All right. So Vishariel and Aaron are going over some paperwork from a chest that they brought in from the war camp. Mazikeen is doing something, TBD. And
Yep.
what do you two want to do?
Well, Kater, I go for it. I'm gonna try and find some horses.
Courses?
Horses.
Oh, horses.
Horses, even.
Les chevaux.
They chevaux, oui. Home.
They're buying
Baguette.
horses.
Dear Dungeon Master, would I see any people with horses already, or would I see, like, would I smell like some horse poop and I can follow the scent
Wow.
to the stable? Is there, I don't know.
As
Do
a-
I see a stable nearby?
As a professional equestrian, do I? So, yes. Short answer is yes. The army, the Expanse has horses. There were a few horses in the city itself, in the village itself. Probably have seen more since it got captured. But going into the city, there's probably been maybe a dozen that you saw. And then with the army, there was quite a few more brought
Do I
in.
see any horses abandoned, as some army folks I'm assuming have abandoned ship since then?
You mean after we slaughtered them?
Yeah.
You're talking about the foot soldiers?
Yeah, sure. Did any of them have
So
horses?
about that name.
Like, take their horses?
There are horses that are tied up that do not seem particularly guarded. But
How
as
would
for
one go about finding out if they have owners or not?
You could look for any sort of heraldry on the horse, like the symbol of the Expanse.
Oh, I'm cutting out like mad.
No, that's them.
Is it? Let me
No,
check.
that's Striffy.
Why? Oh my. Okay. Yeah, I was in the red there for a second. That's new. No. So, if you could look at heraldry that's on it, you could ask one of the villagers or one of the soldiers if they know who it might be.
Great.
That's
Well, I'm just
probably
gonna
your best bet.
stumble over to a soldier, I'm assuming, but legs are kind of still a little wobbly there. So I'm gonna saunter my way there to a soldier with a horse that I see, hopefully. And I'm just gonna ask him straight up, like, hey, good sir, where'd you get your horsey from?
Morning, miss. This was one of the horses that the senior officers rode in on.
Do you know if any of you folk are selling the horses?
Sure. You know what? We are, absolutely, ma'am. We are. It's 30 gold pieces. You pay me directly.
Ah! Huh.
This would have been so much better if I didn't laugh.
And you think I'm just gonna give you 30 gold pieces right like this? Is there an equestrian, maybe more the manager. Can I speak
Wow.
to the manager?
Really?
It's okay. She still doesn't know.
Yeah.
What don't I know?
Don't worry
worry
about
about
it. Nope.
No,
No.
tell me right now.
We are not going to ruin this.
You don't know that he's giving it to you at a discount.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
How
So
much is a
normally
horse
horses go for like
usually?
50 GP, and
That's what
you
it
can
is.
like I'm pretty sure you can Google that. It's like horse in 5e. I'm pretty sure they go
Tell
for like
me
50
this.
GP. Oh no, they go for 75 GP.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, did the guy just offer me the horse he's holding on right now?
He wasn't holding it. The horse was tied up. He was just in close proximity that you asked him.
Oh no, that's a war horse, right? Those go for 400 GP. He's giving it to you at the price of a pony.
Nobody said it was a war horse. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Wait, never mind.
Hold on.
Sorry, I'm like, horse? It goes to war? It's a war horse.
Yeah.
I would just like to remind everyone
Those
that I'm
things are
still new at
obscenely
this game.
expensive.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, good sir. 30 gold pieces.
Nice.
That feels very
That's fair.
reasonable to me. Do you have a certificate of ownership by any chance?
Bruh.
Oh, what now? I don't think we have anything like that for any of these horses, actually.
Yeah. I guess things might run a little differently in this country than back home. That's quite all right.
Yeah.
And for which horse that is again?
Trusty Blue. This one right here. Yep.
This nice, sexy white horse.
Yep.
And how tall is this horse? Can I just look at the height? I'm 6. All I need to know.
I think they're usually like 8 to 9 feet.
Great. I'm just gonna go ahead and reach my hand over to the nostril of the horse.
Okay.
Let him give me a sniff test. And
It seems to be expecting more
horses
food
right-
than...
Average horses range from 5 to 6 feet tall. Oh,
Is that
cow.
at the shoulders? I feel like that's kind of on the shorter side.
how tall is
I
this
think-
horse?
Because I think they do it at the shoulder because they don't account. The neck does not count. At
Yeah,
the head,
well,
yeah.
I was counting the neck and head and all that because I assumed other people would be, but
I mean, in America, we measure them by hands tall. So, you know, 15 hands.
okay, Chili. Here we go.
I actually believe you.
You're gonna trigger Synod. I know exactly what you're doing. Stop that.
Oh god. Hands tall.
Wait, what's going on with
Something
tall?
something degenerate fucking imperial system.
There you
One
go.
hand is equivalent to 4 inches or 0.1016 meters.
Who the heck using a hands tall?
Oh boy. Yep. Okay. All right. I will mute you. Stop it.
So I have a question, and I have it in like my text box of D&D chat
Yeah.
or like the Roll20 thing,
Yeah.
and I'm going to press enter right when I feel like it. I'm just calling that out now.
Okay. All right. That's fine. All right. So, okay, fine, whatever. It's 6-ish feet at the shoulder, and then it's like at least another 2 feet for the head. So, anyways, you stick your hand
Thank
out. It seems to expect something. Sure, it seems to expect more food than actually like sniffing your hand or anything. But
Great. I'm gonna
Friendly.
untie the horse. I'm gonna bring the horse with me, and I'm gonna give 30 gold pieces to the good sir. And...
All right, that's done. You can't take that back. I can press enter now.
Oh no.
you could have pressed enter
Say yes?
anytime.
Oh, I could have. I can just choose to press enter now, right?
Yes, you may choose to press enter.
Great. So, Tiara, now that you've given the
What is
gold,
this
please answer this
great
question.
Resolution. I see. You see, I thought this is what failure was laughing at the beginning, not at the cheap.
This was what I was laughing at.
Okay, all right, yeah, all right.
For someone finding after me. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to assume things. Like, I can't just assume
You
things.
don't want to
mine.
assume anything, even if it would benefit you. You don't want to
We
assume it.
we,
Apparently,
we own the horse basically, and he was shaking you down.
Yeah, he didn't have that horse. That horse belonged to
He-
you as
he
much as it belonged
stole
to
that
him, maybe
horse,
more.
essentially.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking
And-
Christ.
He stole it from you and then sold it back to you.
Yeah.
That was some good shit. Good job, Tierra.
Hey,
That,
I'm not,
that was
Yeah.
fucking amazing.
I'm not good at like fake economics or like
Oh,
fake.
he knows. That
No,
soldier
that
knows
wasn't
that.
economics or anything.
That soldier's 100% aware of that fact, girl.
Sure, I'm just gonna give it to him anyways. So he can like buy
Mhm.
it, whatever.
Right.
Already
right.
giving it to him.
Why don't
Too
you give
late
him another
now.
30? Just in case he's got kids.
Nah, it's fine.
Oh.
Whoa, you don't want to feed this guy's kids? It's kind of fucked
30
up.
gold is a lot of money.
He could
Yeah.
Tis. And he did not
You're a
know.
homeowner, you
He doesn't
survive
know
off
how
silver.
much. He doesn't know how much a horse is.
feel
He just made up a number that he
ripped
liked.
off.
You probably could have bargained too.
You know what? I'm
Probably could have
someone
shown a
who
little
likes-
cleavage. Let the girls out. You know. Who knows?
Yo, after my run-in with the expander and getting my spine
Hold
broken,
on. After your run-in, you mean the part where you tried to seduce him and then kill him? That part? You're
Yes.
gun shy
Overrun.
about showing some tits because of something that
well,
you
I
did.
think
Rather, don't make
like-
yourself sound like the victim there, because you were not.
no.
Honestly,
So
Tierra.
unfortunate.
It's so unfortunate that the DM remembers what happens and has it recorded just in case anyone forgets. It's
Well,
so
how come
unfortunate.
it's so like-
Let me
no,
create
like,
my own narrative, damn it. If
Well,
Tierra
try to
wants to
create
view it
my
a
own
different way, that's
narrative.
fine. I don't care.
It's not what I'm saying.
Right, it's just what you did.
Right, yeah.
No, I'm just saying that maybe my lesbian character is
Right.
really tired of flirting
Ah.
with men. For like a moment.
There are female soldiers if you want to go talk to them. There are female citizens that are still around. You just helped save every single female
Okay.
citizen. They should scissor with you until I don't even know when.
I'm sure my character would enjoy that very much.
Oh, your character is very hard to pin down. You should work on
My
that.
character's confused.
Your character's hard to scissor with. You better work on that. Oh, Chili, come on. Why do you gotta do this? Putting this shit in here. Really? And nothing else better to do with your night. Okay. So you have a
okay.
horse
for you.
you, that you paid a fair price for. What? Where?
You can't say it's not yours, you know?
Yeah, you definitely can't say that.
No.
It is bona fide. Money has changed hands.
Yep.
What are you doing? Where are you going with it? What's happening?
No, I'm just gonna bring the horse back to the gang, get my horse, get myself ready, maybe go get a few items like potions and foods and stuff. Plan my little next
Okay.
camping trip.
As you do. Okay. She was with you, Kiter. Is there anything you want to do?
Yeah, besides going to a tirade about how if I pick up a rock from the ground and throw gold at the ground, do I now own that rock? I think
After that, yep.
I'm still trying to find a priestess.
Oh, that's
Or
right.
cleric.
You wanted to find the cleric of Umberly.
I think I'll just go poke around the... Was it called the town hall?
The town hall is where the mayor was. The rec hall is where you guys were having the
Yeah,
celebration.
I think I'll go poke around the town hall a little bit, just ask a few questions, see if I can locate her. Nothing too extravagant.
Okay. sure if I want to make it investigation or something else. Yeah.
Look at my character thing, see my worst stat, and give me that.
Yeah. Okay, just that's easy enough to do.
Survival check. Ah!
Something strength based, I think, would be good.
Oh yeah, it's my athletics, right? How quickly can I get to the town hall?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, just give me an investigation check. Let's see what you're able to glean about it.
Yeah, my -1.
Das ist nicht gut, mein Freund.
Das ist nicht gut.
So a lot of the people in the town hall are not locals.
Crazy.
Yeah, they are a lot more the occupying force, which I suppose now is your force. But they pretty much the majority of them know that Ewok the Expander went down to talk to the cleric. That's the last that anyone has seen her. They presume that she was out and about while the fog rolled into the marine layer rolled into the city. But anyone who was out there, very difficult to see, and they may have gotten killed. So it's scattered.
That's actually kind of a good point. Did I see any bodies on my way here?
Yes. Not a lot. And almost all of them are either Expanse soldiery or there's a couple of white cap guards. A lot of people have been tasked with cleaning them up, so as the day goes on, they will be removed from the streets and presumably burned or something. But when you first came out in the morning, yes, there were definitely a few bodies out there.
Alright, in that case, I'll just spend the rest of my time until the obviously pre-designated time where we're all going to be back up at the rec hall, because that was discussed. I think I'll just help out with the effort to clear out the bodies. And, of course, I'll, ask around a little bit. Can I find a priestess? Does she have a home? Does she live here besides the temple, Has she been seen around the bodies? How has your day been? Oh, just good, not great? Oh, tell me about it, That kind of stuff.
Boilerplate, yeah, okay. Alright. So, circling back around, we'll come back to Aaron and Vashariel. So, it is based off of monthly pay cycles. It is, for the average foot soldier, it's 30 gold a month.
Damn.
So
Wait, what?
that's only 1 gold a day. It's not too terribly much. You could probably make more doing something else, but there are provisions, I suppose you could say, of taking certain spoils from victory whenever they take over a city, and there are ledgers, if you choose to read them, about the previous city before this one.
More interested in figuring out if we have the coin on hand to pay everybody, and how much we'd be left with afterwards.
Alright.
Like, say everybody showed up, would we have the money to pay their last check?
Okay, so
Which I doubt that they'll all show up, but
no, they're definitely not all going to show up. Your buddy Kiter made sure of that. So if they all showed up, you would definitely have the money to pay them. You might even be able to pay them a little bit extra. Not that your characters really know this, because you don't know how many people you are without now. but missing the senior staff, missing the at least like 2, maybe 3 dozen-ish foot soldiers that you could possibly have known about or be informed about. Plus, I don't know what else you can easily pay whoever shows up. Plus, you've got deserters and all kinds of stuff like that. Attrition, maybe. So yes, you could probably pay a little bit extra from other people's pay if you chose to. If you paid everybody as they're supposed to be, you probably have 5, maybe 600 gold left over.
It's not bad.
Kind of bad. That's about
could
like
be
what,
worse.
one house?
I mean, we also have
The,
all the artifacts and little expensive looking knickknacks that
Right, but
don't
just
have a
just to
set
be like
monetary value.
just to be clear with you, the cash we got out of this, right, our liquidity, that we earned from, or well, that we took rather, from laying siege to a city, taking down its defenses, inviting in an invading force, and then pushing out that invading force is about the worth of one house.
Fair?
Yeah, you should really analyze your actions as you take them rather than running around. Although it's obviously more entertaining. It's more compelling this way, I think.
It's definitely more compelling as a story.
For the purposes of a podcast, I think this is really compelling. I'd watch this.
I'd watch it if
That
that video
one
was
has
shoved up our nose.
$928 in it.
I'm an idiot.
And this is just if you pay this people, which nobody's forcing you to do.
Yeah,
And-
but his
and-
conscience
and-
that he grew is forcing him to.
Talking about liquidizing things.
I don't know where you got this idea that I never had a conscience.
Maybe from the player, less so the character. But then again, you're also making judgment calls on players and not characters.
All right.
What?
So, panning back from that, well, what do you want to? How do you want to you work on the logistics of this, if at all?
I was going to set aside what we owe the soldiers if they all showed up.
Okay. You set aside.
Um,
You can set that aside. That's fine.
and how long would that take to figure all that out from the papers that we have?
Figure out how much you owe, or getting them in line.
Well, I assume they haven't showed up yet.
Right. They have not showed up yet. Okay.
So
So figuring out how to pay them. The majority of the money has already been divvied out. Has been bagged up, I should say, not divvied out, but it has been bagged up. It's just a matter of reaching into and grabbing the right purses.
perfect. Okay. So you'd say what, like almost an hour to like set all that aside?
Yeah.
Go through all the papers and stuff?
Yeah.
An hour and a half?
Probably. If you're gonna read the papers, with any degree of thoroughness, it'll probably be 90 minutes ish. You do have help,
Okay.
though. Well, for the sake of simplicity, we'll say that the bags are color coded for like footmen versus cavalry versus senior staff versus any sort of siege engineers that they might have, things like that. So it's simplified enough. There's some sort of tagging system.
All right. Well then, following that, I will let Vishariel know that I'm off to either requisition or purchase some supplies for when we leave,
Okay.
and also look for Alaric, and that I'll be back before they muster. Hopefully, I don't remember quite the time I'd said that they should muster in the square, but whoever's still listening should eventually show up. It's not going to be that
Okay.
discreet.
Right. Yes, alright. I do hope that you are punctual. I hate to deal with this all by myself. Mazikeen, are you going to go with him, or stay with me, or do something else?
I would like to gather provisions with my friend Aaron.
Certainly, I wouldn't mind the company.
Alright,
I thought perhaps we could just head to one of the warehouses in the square and knock on the door, see if anybody's there. From what I saw at the camp, at the war camp, it seems that the soldiers have begun looting. I don't expect there to be much left.
Agreed. Yeah, for sure.
Right, well, both of
Oh,
you,
so
best of luck.
we'll be back shortly, Vishariel. Don't worry.
Great. Alright, so, you two head out. If anyone else is... Well, Brittany's doing a very similar thing, actually, so you'll probably meet up with her shortly. Kiter's in the town hall. And... yeah. Okay. So, Brittany... Tiara, you can jump in whenever you think that they're near where you would be. I'll just leave that up to you. And just do it. Oh, hey guys, I just found you walking out here. It's crazy. Little thing that people do.
Yeah, exactly like
Whenever, if not, I don't care. Whatever. Do what you want. So, you head out. Right across to the southern part of the square is the one business where you met that older halfling lady. And
Oh yeah.
jumped out of the roof.
What was her name? Matilda?
Yep. Good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good times.
Good times with me.
No, I only remember because that's what fucked me over on my random naming choice.
That's right. That was great. You're not so random.
I was thinking of the song
Waltzing
because it
Matilda?
was stuck in my head. No, Matilda by Alt J.
Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda.
I assure you, no waltzing was involved.
Waltzing. Well, that's probably why they.
Unless is a prison waltz a thing?
No, it will be by the end of this campaign, I'm sure.
It's already been. I've been.
There you go. See. Wow.
Did he cut out for the rest of us too? Or
He said I've been, as in he's been to prison. I knew that.
did I cut out?
I didn't hear you cut out. So,
Silence.
The answer is yes.
the sound of silence. So,
Hello,
heading
darkness,
south.
my old friend.
Yes.
Sorry.
You come across that, which isn't quite a warehouse. It's more of a shop/home. It looks hastily boarded up. You could knock if you wanted to, or kick the door in, or anything like that. Otherwise, we'll head further south.
I cast fireball
Hey, there
against
you
the door.
Okay, alright.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
And you're within 15 feet.
No, of course I back up first.
Oh, okay, that's great. Or you.
I will give it a cursory knock.
Okay. Sure.
Nothing too like, open up! Like, no, just like, anybody in? Open for business?
Alright. You give it a knock. Don't hear any response. So, moving along. Or,
Yep, I will keep
Yes.
looking for somewhere that would sell, dried provisions.
Okay. Headed down, you across what looks like might be a few more proper warehouses. Slightly on the more western side of town.
Oh wait, I'll snag the wheelbarrow that Brittany was in as well.
Okay. You snag the wheelbarrow and you push the wheelbarrow along. You come up on two warehouses that look relatively proper, as you might expect them to, and they also seem somewhat hastily boarded up. But they're the first and so far the biggest ones you've seen. You want to do anything with that?
Are the doors unlocked? I think
No,
I'd
you
assume not, but I'd feel like an idiot if I didn't try it.
So the first one, the doors look like someone has taken a pry bar to them, and they are loose, but they are still latched from the inside. Going over to the second one, it's a bit more of the same, but what has happened is somebody's just ripped the bottom half off of one of the doors. So they appear to still be latched with a crossbeam, and whoever just ripped off the bottom half was content and just went in there and did whatever they wanted to do.
Alright. I don't know if I want to go in that warehouse. Seems kind of sketchy.
We'll just call it Warehouse B for the sake of simplicity.
So the square that we were in had no goods shops at all. They were all boarded up as well.
The plaza had shops, yes. You said a warehouse. That's what I was going with. If you want to look at the shops, there's plenty of shops in the plaza. That's a high place to be. It's a good place to be. So. Again, I got all green bars over here. Maybe I need to fiddle with my input-output. Or my output-input. Definitely one.
No, it's my fault. My Discord went to red. I did ream the ISP. This is just Discord. I've had
I
no.
see.
No, we should all use Roll20 next. I'm kidding.
Oh gosh.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't even recognize my USB headset, so there's no way. It spits out a bunch of alphanumerics at me, as if I care. So, you said warehouses, so I was taking you to where warehouses are. There are plenty of shops.
I guess.
In the plaza.
Yeah, no, I misspoke then. Yeah, shop,
Okay.
just a shop that would sell
Okay.
dried, non-perishable goods.
Okay. So we'll retcon those two warehouses to a later date, if nothing. So moving over east from where Matilda's shop was, there's looks like a residential house, and then one more across an alley, street road. It looks like a general goods shop that would have dry goods, traveling stuff. There's actually oh no, you can't see it because the windows are boarded, so never mind. Alright, if you want to go and knock, go right ahead.
Yeah, I'll go and knock.
Alright, you go ahead and knock.
Is anybody there? We're here to purchase.
The door just kind of swings open as you knock. Not the whole way, just proportionate to the force of your knock.
I'll just kind of pop my head in.
Any signs of life? I mean, I do have a passive perception of 17. Like, is anybody has there been any sign of life, or is it like abandoned kind of thing? Basically.
Not. There's signs of life in the context that it's clearly been rifled through, and the fact that there's usually a house upstairs that the merchant lives in. But just if you just stand in the doorway and look in the building, you don't see any movement. It just looks really, really messy.
Alright, I guess I'll head in then.
Okay.
What we will do is I'll call out.
Mhm.
Hello? Hello?
You start with
Is the
hello.
owner in?
You don't hear anything. The creaking of the floorboards as you walk.
Right. Well, I'll just start grabbing stuff off of shelves and stuffing them in a sack. Like as many dried provisions as I can get. Like a barrel of fresh water?
A barrel.
I don't know.
You're gonna put it in the wheelbarrow, I guess.
Yeah, that's what the wheelbarrow is for.
Yeah.
Thanks.
One day you guys will find a decanter of endless water and you'll be fine. Until then.
One day.
Until then.
I'm pretty sure I have create water or something like that. Or like summon water.
That's a word.
Anyway,
Alright, yeah. So
sorcerer spells, remember?
clearly I continuously forget. Yeah, alright, so it's
Oh, and a bunch of fruits. Don't want to get scurvy.
There's some dried fruits. It looks like whoever went through this place didn't really take much in the way of food, so you kind of assume that it's maybe part of the Expanse, who had their own supplies, weren't really worried about hoarding food. But there is some dried fruit. There's plenty of dried fish. Lots and lots of smoked dried fish.
Oh boy.
There's some slightly stale bread. You hack off the crust, you can probably get it some pretty decent innards. Some bread meat.
I mean, some even just like hardtack and like any kind of jerky, like anything that would last a while, and then all the dried fruit shit that we can find because scurvy.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Scurvy.
And if there's an empty barrel, I'll just go fill it up by the fountain, or whatever passes
There
for
you
a
go.
well in
Yeah,
this
sure.
city.
There is a fountain there. Yeah. You can fill it up there. You'll probably get a couple of looks, but what do you care?
We own the place.
Yeah, you own the place. I can do whatever I want. I can shave my legs in this fountain if I wanted to.
I could take a nice long piss.
Yeah, there you go.
You're ruining the water.
Yeah, he is.
That was the joke.
So that's like it's many fluid ounces. So 16 ounces equals a pound.
And what would be a fair amount to hide underneath the counter to pay back the goods that we took?
What? Paying the goods that we own.
We don't own the goods. We own the city. This is a merchant that works in the city. If we want him to pay his taxes, we need to purchase his goods.
Well, wait a minute. Hold up.
You're not there. Nope, you're not there.
Okay. No, I just wanted to make a joke about taxes.
Oh, okay, that's
Okay,
fine.
I'll shut up. Go. I need
As
to
long
get
as,
back
long
to
as you just stop stirring the shit. You can make a joke. That's fine.
Look,
Just
I
stop.
stir the shit after they fuck up. Okay. I feel like that's been well established by now,
All right,
or
so
at least after they can't take back the shit I'm stirring now.
there it is. That's what it is. All right, so there's about 12 pounds of dried fruit.
Nice.
You can get like 25, maybe 30 pounds of tack and or jerky. That'll keep forever. I'll keep it under just like the same thing. I assume you don't sound like you really want any of the fish, so I won't worry about it. But
I mean, I think
there's
we'll be
plenty.
fine with
There's
fish.
plenty.
Actually, if they have a fishing rod
Oh yeah.
Or
There's plenty of
or
fish
some kind of
rods.
net, nice. I'll grab a net and a fishing rod. Net
Some tackle.
plus fishing rod.
There's
Yeah, and some tackle. We could
There's
totally do like a fishing game.
There's some oh jeez.
I'd rather take the dried fish. That is.
I mean,
Okay.
like, You're free to ask why I'm getting a bunch of provisions for specifically dried provisions for 2 weeks.
I was
A bunch
gonna
of
wait till you're.
water.
I was gonna wait till you're done
Okay.
getting your specific items. I was trying to pay attention to the items. Yeah.
Okay. Net, fishing rod, tackle, 12 pounds.
Yeah. There's definitely stats for that. Yeah.
Dried fruit.
There's plenty of barrels, various sizes. You can get whatever size you want. I think the biggest you'll probably be able to put into a wheelbarrow would be like 50-pound keg.
Okay.
Let me see what oh no, hogshead. That's what I want.
I mean, I guess we could always roll it.
You could. That's true. Alright, so there's a ton, there's a pipe, there's a puncheon, there's a hogshead, a tierce, and a barrel. A barrel is 1/8 of a ton.
You're
Jesus.
One? No, I can't say that.
You're 1/8 of a ton.
You're 1/8 of a ton. Pièce. Barik.
What else? Some rope. Because you can never have enough rope.
Yeah,
Kinky.
in a fishing town, that's absolutely easy enough to get.
Okay.
Alright, so
how many feet of rope?
A barrel is 118 liters.
Nice. Alright.
And then
118 liters. I don't think you're gonna keep count of all this, but I just feel like we should do our due diligence.
I'm just giving it for scale, really. I'm looking at the English wine cask units. Start with
Yeah, now what I want to see, right, is who's carrying that barrel.
Conveniently, someone's bought a horse that we're not gonna use.
No.
You can start with a pin and go to a firkin, a kilderkin, a rundlet, a barrel, tierce, hogshead.
Actually, now that we can talk about it, right?
Uh-huh.
How's that horse gonna react on a boat?
I'm on a ship, motherfuckers. Take a look at me.
I assume it has to get its sea legs, just like anybody else.
I mean, we ship them to.
I'm sure it'll be
Disneyland.
fine. Somebody has some
After.
animal handling stats, right?
You don't have to take it on the boat. If it just starts freaking out.
Yeah.
That's a good question, though. I don't know whatever happens to.
Yeah,
horses
it'll make
first.
great glue.
I can make it fall asleep. It's fine. It
I
can
can
sleep
make
with me
it
on the
fall
boat.
asleep. You mean a coma?
Yeah, but then how are we gonna get it on the boat?
Permanent
Well,
coma.
You bring the horse on the boat, you make it fall asleep. I can
Yeah, but how do we,
telekinesis it.
what if the problem is the horse
Telekinesis!
don't want to go up the gangplank onto the boat?
Telekinesis, horse on
Don't
boat,
wanna.
horse on
Yeah,
boat,
but
sleep. Bad.
Do you have
I hope this
the
horse
weight
wants to.
limit?
I sure do.
How heavy can the thing be that you can carry with telekinesis?
I believe it's like one. Oh shit! I need to check.
Because horses are heavy ass animals.
Yeah, they're about 1,500 pounds,
There is no way telekinesis can
Or-
do that.
or
So-
a ton and a half.
Well, I'll just make it fall asleep. Put the horse in the
Or
wheelbarrow.
a ton and a
I don't
half.
know.
Wait.
Or
You know what? I'm just gonna gloss over that
or,
last part.
or 5,600 hands heavy.
That's height. That's not weight.
Oh, come on, that was funny. You would have
It
laughed
was
if
funny.
you said it.
I liked it.
Thank you, Sinan.
You're welcome. I chuckled.
Yay.
I'd rather just
Right.
keep it in
You can have a
blue.
1d4 inspiration die.
Yeah. Inspiration dice. How much rope can I get? Like
They'll be like 2, maybe 300 in assorted bunches of different sizes. But if you just want to take it all, that's.
I mean,
you can take as
I don't think I need all the rope. I just like how many feet or meters more specifically, because I don't understand feet.
Right. It'll be
Like-
100-ish meters of rope.
Nice.
Is that what you want to hear?
Yes.
Of varying quantities, you can pretty much parcel out however
I don't
much
want
you
to hear
want
it,
to get.
Chili.
But it's
I don't want to hear it. Your country is in the wrong, the whole world agrees,
The whole-
and you and the Brits are the only one that are, and maybe the Australians, I'm not sure, are the only
Algeria
ones that are
and-
really clinging to this shit.
Algeria and Burma. If we're
Algeria
gonna list them.
does the imperial system? Really?
Well, I know Burma does their own. I don't remember what Algeria does. They might do their
Okay.
own as well. They might do some sort of old Middle Eastern thing, like feudal. Anyways,
'Cause they were a French colony.
they were, and
Makes
one
no
of the,
sense.
one of the yes, it does, because they didn't like being a French colony. So the first thing they do
Oh, well,
is get
that.
rid of. They still get the first thing they do is get rid of the French units of measurement. Who cares if the rest of the world is using it? I will not.
Oh, but
be.
the language is fine.
Well,
Teach that in school.
I don't know. What do you want?
Measurement
What do you
units,
want?
though. Fuck
What
that
do you want
shit.
from me? I don't know. They're Algerians.
Makes-
They're crazy.
Makes no fucking sense. Anyway,
Fucking mental. Bunch of Algerians.
what else would
They were
be
led
good?
by Gaddafi. What do you want? What are you trying to get from me here? Right. So, yes, you have rope. Anybody? Yeah. Anybody else who's there can come up with any sort of suggestions on what to buy. But it's a
Well, that's yeah. So now that he's done listing, so we're gathering provisions to leave. Yes. Okay. Do you happen to have a plan, like where we're going next? Like,
Well-
what did you have a mission in mind?
You're
I
not-
am ever so glad you asked.
Because it sounds like we're going on a boat.
Step 1, I'm in charge. Step 2.
Well, you know, first come,
Or an
first served.
area where water is not going to be common, so like a desert, maybe.
That
like,
is a
it's
good guess. Although I don't think there are any deserts near here. So your first one was correct. I have been informed that a large seafaring ship will be stopping nearby soon, and figured we could either requisition passage or pay for it, depending on the disposition of the ship in question. Would be much faster than going on land, and we'd have our pickup destinations. And I have an inkling of a suspicion that, well, let's just say, fate is calling.
Like as in Destiny.
Something of the sort. Yes.
Are you deceiving me, like right now? Like do you have like this poker face that I'm trying to read? Like,
Well, I mean,
You know that's an inside
no,
check.
but you can tell that I'm like not telling you everything.
okay, yeah, okay. So
Like I'm not being. I'm obviously not being very specific with the details.
yeah. So okay. Does your said fate affect the rest of us in say a negative way that benefits you? Or is this like a group benefit?
I don't see how it would negatively affect you in any way, really.
Oh, well, I don't know. One of us is turning into a fucking crystal person because of you now.
Yeah, but none of us know that,
Yeah.
including me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In fact, the only person that knows that, whether or not that's true, is Striffy.
Well, I mean,
In and out of character.
no, Striffy isn't. Oh my god. The only person that knows that is your patron.
Yes, so Striffy.
No.
Basically.
Because I'm not part of the.
Right. Because if Striffy is the only person that knew that, that would mean Thragg would know that too.
Oh man, you are just on him just because he didn't show up one time.
Yeah.
I was 2 minutes late, dude.
He was a bad boy.
Relax.
And bad boys get punished.
We give other people like 15
He's
minutes,
just jealous.
and I was 2 minutes late.
So that's about
Then
that.
caught
I'm just
up
more
my
mad that
ass.
you said my ass to voicemail.
Yeah, I would say it's not the late thing, it was the voicemail thing.
I apologize.
Oh,
I was in the
finally.
middle of something.
That's a good boy.
I told you he was in the middle of doing it.
No, we agreed on that part. I feel like I just
oh.
had to cover it up.
Yeah,
flowery
I
words.
was in the middle of someone. Yeah, you're
Yep,
right.
there it is. Okay, all right. So, continuing, you two are doing your yo thing.
So- Right. So, okay. So what does this fate entail? Like, what kind of, like, how are we supposed to prepare for a thing that only you seem to know about?
Oh, well, I presume it's simply a ship crewed by, merchants, pirates. I don't see what they would truly be selling as merchants in these waters and these times, but it's entirely possible that they're friendly and open to us paying for passage. Although I suppose it could be just an abandoned wreck floating across the waters. Let's just call it a hunch, shall we? That something interesting is coming.
Can I, like, roll a convincing check to have you, like, open up to me about that?
That's persuasion.
It's for persuasion.
Wonderful.
And he's not an
Go
NPC,
for it.
so you're not guaranteed everything that you want. But yeah, you
Indeed.
can still do that.
What would be the counter to persuasion? I guess.
Like
Perception.
you don't want to be persuaded. You can make if you don't want to be persuaded, make a charisma check to assert what you
Dominance.
want. Well, sure. To assert your personality and what you want over what she's trying to get you
Oh,
to
what
do.
the fuck is that bullshit?
Oh.
Okay. So, alright, fuck me. Kill. I'm
I
not
mean,
getting it out.
I am a sorcerer warlock.
This is cool. Cool sword, bro. Like,
Yeah,
Anyway.
well, charisma main stat.
For both of them.
Ringing any bells?
Might as well be a paladin and get all the charisma classes.
I know, right? I thought
Okay,
about
okay.
it too.
Oh man, that's gross.
okay, fine. Let me spin it this way then. Does it involve your patron per se? Like, is this something like very specific to you and your patron? Because I'm just because I've seen your magical at this point, you know.
I'm
He's a
sorry.
sorcerer.
My patron.
Or higher being, god, deity.
I can't say I follow any higher beings, per se. No, it simply reeks of opportunity, if you will.
Ugh,
Technically
Yeah.
didn't lie a word there.
I'm just
I'm proud of you.
I just roll my eyes and say, all right, whatever. I'll help gather.
Well, I
provisions for
have
a
been
long-
adamant in saying that I do not have a patron, that my powers come from within.
Cool. Where's your cousin?
Yeah, that's not
Um,
suspicious.
well, In any case, if
Maybe
it is
galloping on a
very
white horse.
obvious, of course, it's white.
Fuck yeah.
That's racially motivated.
It's that
That's
big
motivated.
fat white horse from Fantasia that Bugs Bunny rode.
I haven't seen that, so I don't know the reference. Sorry.
Oh, you're useless. All right. Go ahead.
Well, look, if it is obviously dangerous and unconducive to leaving this backwater town, then we can certainly endeavor to trek across the miles and miles that separate us from Malafons and the marches, respectively, or wherever we wish to go. But it seemed oddly convenient that a ship was spotted approaching on the horizon, and I figured, well, at least it's faster.
Mhm.
To my knowledge, none of this will be particularly out of the ordinary or extraordinarily dangerous to us.
Good save.
Alright.
No more dangerous than traveling across land, at least.
Great.
Better save. Except, if our ship goes down, we drown. And on land, if our horse dies, we walk.
I mean, depends on what eats our horse, right?
True. Not wrong.
If we ride up onto a Tarask by
That
accident,
would kill it.
do we kill the Tarask? Is that what happens here?
Well, I mean, I tank 2 shots, then run away, and then Chili kills if she plays optimally.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
hopefully Chili kills it.
Yeah, Chili.
If
If she plays optimally.
Yes. Chili is famous for being optimal. That's her thing.
It's my thing.
Yeah.
But-
See, there you go. It's her thing.
Consistency.
Fight me.
That's what she is. She's consistent.
Yeah.
Consistently suboptimal, yeah.
Yes.
Look, we can discuss this with the rest of the group right after we get rid of our current problem of a splintered army of soldiers possibly occupying this poor, lovely backwater village.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was a lot of descriptors that don't always go together.
Yes, that's called an oxymoron.
Yes. I also took the English class. I'm speaking better than most native speakers.
Yeah, but they thought it was important to teach that in fucking university for
What?
some fucking reason. Yeah,
I mean, it is
I
the
know.
North American educational system. I don't pass them.
No, it's because I'm in a French university
Oh.
taking an English class.
Oh.
Hmm.
Yes.
Anyway, I'll give you a tap on the shoulder and gesture to the wheelbarrow, now full of a keg and sacks of dried provisions. Is Brittany on a horse? As I spot Brittany coming down the fucking street on a horse.
Yeah, I was looking at general direction and see our. I think she's gone pee.
She said she's back.
I'm back.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, we just spotted you coming down the street on a horse. Right. Well, perhaps I should have discussed this with her before before she went off and bought a horse, but I guess we can figure out a way to get it on the ship.
I mean, in pieces would be the most efficient, but you know.
Done dry.
Yes, but then that would invalidate that. Oh, well, yes, it could be an living provisions.
Mhm.
Interesting idea, truly. We could think about getting some sheep. No, too much. Hassle.
In a fishing town, sure.
Yeah,
Just
we'd
because they're
have to
fishing
go
town
out
doesn't mean
into
they
the-
don't have sheep.
Yeah,
It's
I
very-
would
or
just
like
PvP
giant
for bringing
lizards
mutton
with
into the
fur. Oh, you and your fucking war on mutton.
Bro, it's a shit fucking meat, and you cannot change my mind.
Gyros are good.
I don't know. I like lamb.
It's a shit fucking meat, and you cannot change my mind.
You haven't had a proper lamb burger with like blue cheese and.
Right, except I have.
Really?
And it was great until I went to Mongolia for 3 years and ate nothing but lamb.
So you just burn
Yeah,
it
that'd do
out.
it.
It's like
But that doesn't mean
eating
it's fucking meat.
No,
It
that
just
makes a pretty
means
shit meat.
you hate it.
Right, except, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and my taste bud, that lamb, makes me want to go off myself.
Well, we're all incredibly happy that you resisted the urge to off yourself.
About that.
Right, so this is going
You don't
down
get
a
to chuckle
dark
at that.
path.
I get to chuckle at that. Shut the fuck up.
Anyway,
Segmenting back
Brittany.
to our prior, scheduled
where'd you
broadcast.
get the horse?
Say what?
Hi.
The equine beast that you were currently straddling.
Yes, I like to straddle many things.
Ugh.
Just not that.
Just not red.
Just not sausage.
No hot dog parties for me.
You just like the buns. No hot dogs needed. Anyway. Right. Well, hopefully it poses no complications. You know we're traveling by. Oh shit! I didn't tell you. Right. Well, consider this me informing you that the most ideal way for us to leave the city would be by ship, and that is the current plan. Make of that what you will.
And you decide to tell me this now?
Well, I was a little busy, and me and responsibility, and
Nah.
it's a work in progress. Okay, I'm trying. Baby steps. I haven't touched a bottle in 2 days.
Hmm?
Has it been 2 days? It's been 2 days, right?
Good for you.
A little more than that.
I
But,
love you.
but I don't remember.
Yeah,
when
the
you
rest of your
did-
shots have been coming out of a glass.
Yeah, I don't remember when the last time you touched a bottle. So.
I'm sure Granddaddy would be very proud of you.
Well,
we're gonna do
Granddaddy's
this
dead, and dead people don't care. But,
Dead?
sorry.
Excuse you. Dead people care very much. So,
Whatever do they care about?
anyways.
In any case, let's head back to the rec center. I'm sure Vishariel's getting a little antsy.
Sure. So we can gift her with this horse.
Excuse me?
Vishariel's a dude,
I said what I
isn't he?
Vishariel is definitely male.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
said. I said what I said.
Ah, okay.
Oh boy.
What?
Usually when people use the wrong pronouns, it's because they're addressing someone who has changed their gender, but Chili just decided to flip that all on its head.
Jilly gives no fucks. Anyway.
Chili gives no fucks. That has been well documented.
I think we passed that point after you started licking rocks, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's,
You were there for that. You don't get to laugh.
I was there for that.
Not you.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
What is this hyena cackle?
She's laughing so hard about something she wasn't even there for. That seemed incredible.
Wait, there's the season 4 of Overlord coming out?
Yeah, of course. Dude, it's like one of their most successful shows.
I thought
And
the
they still
dude
have,
that
like,
made Overlord was in prison for like child pornography or something.
Right.
Oh.
I don't know what happened there, but it doesn't matter, right? There are books upon books upon books they still haven't touched yet.
I don't know what happened.
Oh, fair. Anyway.
I don't need to know.
Yeah,
There's
I guess
books.
we'll head back to the rec center.
Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. All right, so
Oh yeah, Striffy found the, I'm not gonna make that joke.
no,
That is unfair to Striffy.
No, I found one of my Dracula clothing tops. that I-
Yes.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Send some
I also
pictures.
enjoy Hot Topic. They had a nice Playboy shirt.
I get them straight from Belgium now. I don't even do Hot Topic. I haven't done that in forever. They can change their name to Moot Point at this juncture. And yes, I
Yeah,
will
now you've evolved to Zoomies.
send a yeah, the gap between us grows wider. So, you all head back to the rec hall, which, because it's just pretty much directly opposite, only takes you a few minutes. You find yourself.
I will
back.
wheel my barrel of water in my provisions and set it in the back of the room.
Right, it's about fucking time you guys got back.
Thragg!
Yeah, it's me, it's your boy Thragg, yeah. Hello. Right. I had such a night, like, there was like fog everywhere and holy shit, it was bonkers. I'm pretty sure I headbutted, like, the atmosphere. It was just what I do. Right, so, I'm also kind of tired. What the hell is all this? And why are you bringing in all the food?
Right. I look at both Brittany and Mazikeen like, what the fuck do we say?
I'm gonna let him dig his own grave, and I'm gonna slowly walk away with the horse and tie it up on towards the side. So
Well,
he
you were
can-
definitely not bringing the horse inside, which is where they said they were. So the horse is already tied up, but if you just want to walk away, you can still do that. That's fine.
I'm just gonna walk away and get myself busy in
Oh.
organization.
Brittany! Brittany! Don't leave me!
And
Where
then
are you
go
going?
ahead and leave.
Bitch.
Bitch.
Right. So Ewok had a heart attack.
Ew, what now?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yep. Heart attack with his along with his entire staff. We think it was poison.
Oh shit!
They had a heart attack. What, last night or this morning? When was this? When did this happen?
Like maybe an hour after you left.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
What happened? Dang.
Oh,
that
that's-
was
that-
11
that-
persuasion.
That's awful.
Fuck.
Oh, I'll look to Mazikeen
Sure.
like, what did happen?
If only
You
Mazikeen.
were there.
If only Mazikeen spoke up and helped you, you could have had advantage. What a shame.
It's unfortunate you couldn't have been more forthcoming with me. So that
Well, there was context involved,
There
right?
definitely was, but you know, whatever.
I mean,
It's done.
Thragg needs
It's done.
context, doesn't he?
Synod rolled. It's done. Thragg is looking for context, actually. What are you going to say, Maz?
Right. Okay. Well, so
You asked Mazikeen. Let Mazikeen have her answer. I want to hear what Chili's
oh,
going to say.
is she gonna answer? Okay.
She is. I have decreed it. So, Aaron looks at you for help, and you
He says
say,
he was in the loo and that you witnessed the offense, and therefore puts all the responsibility of explanation on you.
serves you right, Chili.
For-
Check, baby.
for one, you. But I helped escort him to said loo because he had drank. I think he drank something really bad.
Oh my
And-
god.
He drank something really bad and just
What?
it must have been just too much. Couldn't handle it. Don't know. Just I helped escort him to loo to puke and
Were you?
rally. hmm
Did
I didn't
you
go
were
in
there?
though. I didn't go in. No, I just got him to the room, and then I let his soldiers take over, and I resumed the party, my duties. So
who? Wait, wait. Out of character. Who did you escort to the loo? It was unclear.
Ewok.
Oh, that's fine. I thought you were saying you
Oh.
escorted me to the loo because I was like,
Oh.
I went to the bathroom.
This
You
changes
witnessed all
things.
these people die from a simultaneous heart attack
Well,
that left blood spatters on the ground.
you,
Weird.
you took him to the bathroom and you left him there? Is that what?
His soldiers took over. I'm not allowed in there. Jeez, I gotta let him have some
Oh,
decency.
right. He's got those companions. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, where are they?
Right.
I don't.
They also had a heart attack.
Well,
They all must have drank the same bad wine. And tell you,
these
they should have just stuck to the ale.
they all everyone had heart attacks.
Must have been poison. Terrible affair.
Oh shit! What?
And then when we found him, Ewok's head was cut off.
What?
Yeah.
I wonder if a cart rolled over it or something. It's kind of funny.
I thought he was in the bathroom. What is?
Right.
He got so drunk he stumbled outside. Have you ever seen drunk people?
I thought he was poisoned.
Well, we
Yeah,
assume
with
it was
alcohol.
poison.
Who's doing
Alcohol.
But and then post mortem, they chopped his head off and put it on a pike.
Post.
What? He doesn't know what that means.
The pike is outside the fucking town rec hall.
Post morning, you already had the funeral? Come on.
No, like after
We had-
he died, we presume someone chopped his head off and put it on a pike.
Is that a
We
weird
don't really know what
tradition you guys have? Is that a weird tradition here? You know, like to honor the dead by putting their head on a spike? That's kind of weird.
don't know anything about it. It's our territory. It's ours now, right? So our society is theirs and our culture is theirs. So they need to not have done. Who? All right. So just whatever. Is it being handled then? Is that
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
It is being handled, my man. Don't you worry.
It seems like a big fucking mess.
We caught the culprits, drowned them in the
My goodness.
ocean, and got rid of the punished their families adequately. Well, I'm not sure they were the right culprits, but supposition and motive and opportunity create the crime, right?
I'm just like rubbing my temples and just going, my
right.
God, like.
I'm leaning into my 11 right now. I don't even care.
You are leaning very heavy into your 11. You're lucky that
Are you sure
Thragg's
you're not from the
intelligence is not that high.
Yeah, and you're lucky Chili got a crit.
Yeah. I would hate to have to kill Thragg. We want a bunch of little Thragg babies. A bunch of little Thragglets.
I'm sorry, who's gonna be pregnant?
His wife.
Thragg.
His wife is a fire genasi, so good luck with that.
Damn.
And his husband's an earth genasi, so there's a lot going on there. Anyways,
Of course.
That Thragg just revealed some hidden depths there.
Thragg told you that he had a husband and a wife. He told you that before.
Wait,
Really?
whoa.
But he never told us it was an earth and fire genasi. I just kind of assumed it was an orc because I'm speciest like that.
Wait, is Thragg in a polyamory?
Yes, he is. I feel
Oh,
like
spicy.
he said the woman was a fire genasi, but I don't think he said anything about the husband. But whatever.
Huh. Must not have registered, or maybe my player wasn't. My character wasn't there.
That was months ago. It doesn't. Well, see, this is why you pay attention when you're not even here, because then you can ask leading questions.
Yeah, but that's metagaming.
No, you ask leading questions. Like if somebody has a bad dream, then the next morning you're like, "Oh, you look like you didn't sleep well." See, it's not metagaming if you do it the right way. Anyways. So,
Well, it is metagaming. It's just the approved kind of metagaming.
It's the approved metagaming,
It's
yeah.
an entirely natural bit of metagaming. If somebody doesn't sleep well, you can comment on it. Yeah. All right. So, yeah. Overall. So it's been handled. People have been punished. Shit. I'll go to sleep for like what a while, and I'll come back and if right. So who's in charge? Then.
Well, we've taken charge for now.
What?
Well, yes.
The whole everything. Oh shit. Right. Shit. Pardon me, sir.
Ah,
Is this-
Thragg. We're friends here. Don't you worry. We're disbanding the army, sending them all
Wait,
home.
what?
And,
Oh,
well, yes.
Hold on. We don't want. There's like 3 other cities that we've got. We can't just disband the army.
Well, they don't have leaders, militias.
Well, yeah, like they got stewards and they got like the city guard, but not like. This is part of like he's making his own empire. You can't just like get rid of the.
Well,
army
he's
for
dead.
it. Right, but you're taking over. You don't want to lose what he built, right?
Whoa. We're taking over this city to make sure that everything is resolved with the least amount of bloodshed necessary.
But you don't want the other 3 cities, then?
No, thank you.
Oh shit.
Aaron has like this look of like horror on his face.
Well, I might want
What
one.
now?
Do you mind if I have one? Then. Not this one, obviously, because you're taking this one, right?
No.
Like
We're leaving this one too. Like,
oh shit!
This is...
You're not even taking this one.
Well, no.
Oh, what is wrong with you people? You got a whole
Have you ever run a city, Thragg?
Oh, no.
Do you know how much
No,
work it is?
You delegate it to like the viceroy, minister, grand poobah, whatever it is.
Right, but then who has to sign off on it, and whose conscience? Like the burden, the buck stops here, Thragg. I ain't here for any fucking bucks. I don't need no bucks in my life.
Big deal. You got to sign a few pieces of paper every week. That's fine. I can do that for running a city. That's not hard. Right,
Well, then feel free to
yeah,
pitch your leadership to the great denizens
I'm gonna
of
do that. Yeah.
Backwater Hole.
Yeah. Wait, no, not here. I don't. This is kind of small. I think I'm gonna go for one of the bigger ones up north. Can I have the army?
And I have the army.
What?
Being disbanded soon.
Well, no, hold on, no, you gotta get like the army together to disband them, right? Can you just like transfer it to me and I'll go up and take one of the cities back for myself? Bring like my family down and we'll have a good old time. We'll have a city, you can come back anytime you want. You're welcome here, you know, you can do whatever, you do some trading.
I look at Mazikeen like,
Just like, come on,
and
come
like
on.
splay my hands open like.
Oh, remember that time that we snuck into the city together? It was great. Come on, we got good times together.
Well,
Come on, boss.
how about this?
Yeah.
We were just planning on paying them their last paycheck, letting them go on their way.
Oh shit. Well, you want
We've already noticed some deserters, and we're just counting those as losses.
Oh yeah, right.
So
no,
if
fuck
you can
fuck him.
convince the remaining soldiers
Yep. Right.
that your leadership
Yep.
would
Uh-huh.
benefit them in some way, they're all yours.
Hey, can I have his sword? Actually, if he's dead. You're not burying him with his sword, are you? I would like...
Oh, we're definitely burying him with his sword.
Oh, come on.
It was in his will. Ocean burial, we're gonna put all his wives on it as well. Light the whole thing on fire.
Oh, fucking hell.
It was all written out in his will, Thragg.
Oh, that's bullshit. Who needs to take a sword with him to the grave? It's a magical sword. You don't take it to the grave. He's got...
Well, some enterprising diver will probably
Didn't
find it
even
on
give
his
it
corpse.
to, like, his kids or nothing. Alright, fine, whatever. I don't care. Fine, alright, fine. You get the non-deserters, the non-losers together. I'll whip them into shape, and we'll go up there and we'll make a name for ourselves with like a nice little city-state or something.
Right. If you can convince them, I'll leave you with their paychecks and wipe my hands of it, and we'll see you in a few years when we stop by the area. Hopefully, never again.
Have you got like a permanent address I can write to you, or anything like
And right, permanent address. I'll look at Mazikeen like, you got a permanent address?
Oh man,
Are we like,
only-
are we homeless?
If only Brittany was around.
And then we walk on over back.
Oh.
What's up?
Well, you don't happen to have your own house, do you? Like something our families aren't aware of, where we could receive mail. I never really considered the necessity of receiving mail while I was on travels.
Crazy how you have enough cash to just buy one now.
I mean, we
Actually,
started the
you have
game
enough
with
cash
enough
to buy
cash to buy 4.
What happened to all your
Because of
gold?
his backstory, really.
I started with 2 plat. Did nobody else start with 2 plat?
You
I
had-
also started with 2 plat.
Okay, so we had enough in gold to like buy 3 houses and some change.
Okay, because that was not the number you gave me, and I was confused about. Granted, you could have just bargained really well.
Yeah.
Also, my number is to build houses and buy the land.
In any case,
This idea that failure thinks there's still a real estate market in a post-apocalyptic world is adorable.
Look,
But
no,
do
I'm
go
just
on.
going off of the numbers you gave me for the last campaign, because that's what I was doing last campaign,
Okay, alright. That's fine.
right?
Yeah.
Now I'm saying it's probably a bit more like you take it and then the land is yours.
Just now. Okay, alright, cool. Continue.
Right. If you desperately, and I mean, Thragg, hear me, desperately
Well, here.
need to get in contact with me, and You understand what I mean by desperately, right? Life and death, certain doom.
When I become mayor of a city-state and start a dynasty, like, is that important enough?
No.
Oh,
If you need our help,
come on.
oh, look, I don't have an address. My only address that I could possibly give you is 3 states, 4? No, three states away with someone who is presumably either looking for me or hates my guts, or both.
Probably both.
I don't understand why you people go like 60% of the way and then just stop and don't do the other 40.
Maybe
Ask
it's
everyone Brittany's laying with.
What?
Whoa.
Just casual roast. Anyway,
There's a story there, but go on.
right. You can send mail.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Do they know what mail is, or are they still doing pigeon carrying here?
Yeah, that's what. Like, why don't you just pigeon carry a magical pigeon to you? I don't know.
Yeah, why can't you just inbox me? Seriously.
Honestly, invoice that shit.
Well, no, like, I'm the leader of a city. I can have somebody
Oh,
go to
Pony
this
Express.
address. I can have a specific individual go to this address because he's part of my city and I tell him what to do.
Right. Well, in that case, oh, perhaps. Right. You could go to. Straffy, pull up the map. I'm gonna make shit up.
Alright. I'm here for that. The world map? Yes?
The world map.
The world map. Okay, there we go. Move the players. Ta-da. There you go.
This is subject to change. We're in Spindricel, right?
You are in the bottom of Iriel's lands, right where the little city icon is.
Oh, right.
That red dot is where you started.
Okay, yeah. So, technically, there must be a large city along this route somewhere, right?
Yes.
That didn't sound like a very certain yes.
Why, yes.
Okay, that sounded more certain. Maybe the
Greetings
capital
and
of Iriel's lands?
salutations. Yeah, sure, right on the lake. That would be nice.
Yeah. Anyway, you can go to the capital in a little back alley called what's the name of the alley?
Dying on alley.
Sherbets?
Diagon Alley. Let's fucking go. No.
Don't you dare.
Yes, Sherbert's Way. Right. Sherbert's Way. There's a little tattoo shop in there. Look for a gnome called Halifax. You can leave your mail with him. He'll be able to get it to me. Don't you worry.
Yeah, alright. Sure. Herbert's Way, Halifax. Right, got it.
Perfect. Right. Now, if that's settled,
Yeah.
we're just waiting on the soldiers that will show up to show up. Hopefully, the
Right.
enticement of getting their last paycheck will be enough. I don't really know what to tell you if they don't.
Yeah, well, I'll just, I'll just put some muscle on them. It's fine. I'm not worried about it.
Hey, you're the prospective commander in chief. Your method, whatever you want your methods to be, up to you. I will gladly wipe my hands of all of this.
I'm large and in charge. That's what I am.
Yeah, he is.
Large, not yet in charge. But
About
yes,
to be.
He's
understandable.
already pretty in charge.
Nah.
He is pretty in charge. I can't believe we fucking got that past him too. Keeping the sword. Let's go. I don't need it. Let's go. Actually, what kind of sword is it?
It's the Sword of the Silver Tongue. It's a magical longsword, I believe.
Hey. Does anybody else wield a longsword? Or is it just me?
It could definitely be Chili.
Yeah, definitely me.
Definitely could be.
I thought you had a great sword.
I
You do?
But she can wield a longsword, but she has a great
Right,
sword.
but does she wield a longsword? I
Chili.
thought you needed your great sword for some great sword, great weapon feat or some
She
shit.
needs it for her sleeping, whatever the shit it is.
Stirring dragon. The
Yeah,
moment.
that Stirring Dragon. There you go.
At the
Okay.
moment.
She-
I'm still waiting for you to allow me to upgrade it, but you know, whatever.
I'm so sorry that we're on like session 8 and you haven't been able to upgrade your specifically DPS build to what you want. That's as sorry as I'm gonna be. So,
Right. Why don't you gather up someone that you can trust, and I'll explain to him the payment scheme, because I presume you have nothing to do with that, and nor do you want to.
well, I'll take payment. Oh, that's fine, but no, I don't.
No, that you realize you have to pay the soldiers, right?
I thought we were talking about. I'm a soldier, right? Because I'm not in charge yet, so I still get paid.
Right, but you're
Right.
being groomed.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So perhaps it would be helpful if you knew how much your soldiers earned and how much you owed them.
Well, we're just gonna go. Yeah, alright, sure. That's fine. Sounds great. Yep.
You're alright, sure.
Yeah, no,
Not
I'm gonna miss
great.
Aaron's just gonna put his head in his hands like,
Not our problem.
this is a mistake.
Not our problem.
Not our problem.
Totally not our problem.
Okay.
That's why I'm retconning it by saying he and someone else can figure it out.
Yep, someone else. That's right. Somebody
That's
else.
right.
Okay, so we'll assume that you're gonna go over the tedious figures and wait for the troops to muster at this point.
No, I want to roleplay that. What?
Oh,
No, I'm joking. I just wanted to piss off Chili. It worked.
Yeah. Okay. So we're doing that. So while you all are getting that together and getting ready, if anybody else wants to do anything in that time, think about it. I'm gonna pop over to Kiter real quick. And
I want to
Mhm.
do ass and eat bubble.
You want to do ass and eat bubble butt?
That's
No,
what
I had
heard.
something for this.
That's what I heard him say.
Right, no, fuck. I want the joke would have been I want to kick bubblegum and chew ass, but no, I fucked it up.
No, it's eat ass and chew bubblegum.
Bless your heart.
Right, but it's not chew, right? It's chew gum and kick ass, so it's kick gum and chew ass, right?
Yes. 'Cause
No,
That's I messed up that I got the semantics wrong.
yes.
it's
He was trying to be dyslexic, and it didn't work.
No, I was trying to not be dyslexic,
Oh.
and then
Oh.
I was dyslexic.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah.
I was trying not to be dyslexic while making it that I was actually dyslexic in my own dyslexia.
Yeah, you really did make a mistake.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yep.
Yeah, I got born. First mistake right there.
Oh, wow. I wish I'd never been broiled.
Broiled.
You remember that burger commercial? That was ridiculous.
I do not. I also like. How long ago was this? Because I have not been on this side of the world.
I don't even know, man. I don't know. It's just a commercial. I don't have a timeline of when I look at commercials. Not even the Super Bowl commercials make me care that much. All right. So, you were helping clear out bodies and the town hall. Do you want to do anything else before heading back over to the rec hall? And
Not
looking
really.
for
That's
the...
all I need to do.
Okay. All right. So you do. Let me roll for it. Actually, let's do that.
I get jack shit.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I roll a 9 on percentile dice.
You don't know if it's supposed to be higher or low. You have no idea.
Sure.
So I will say you get a little. So you overhear some conversation from some of the locals who say that they want to talk to
think you did.
I thought I made her a character sheet, but now I don't see it. So
Shit.
yeah. So, anyways, they've said that they wanted to talk to her about what's going on and what happened last night and all that sorts of stuff. That's really all you heard. But it's you know, it's the closest thing to elite that you got.
All right.
But
With that, I'll probably have walked up and said something like, "Hey, so do I. Do you want to do that now? Do you know where she is now?"
uh, hey. Well, you're with the invaders, right? Because you're new here.
Nah, we were, and then we slaughtered all of them. Kind of, not really, and then they ran away, and then there was a.
So yes, but no.
I think we switched sides somewhere along the way. I'm not really keeping track.
Okay. No, I assume she's still in the city, so I was gonna ask around, like maybe some of the other lesser clergy, or maybe like
Wait, there are other people that work there, or
there's like a few people that volunteer there.
would you know where to find those people?
Yes, they live in the village.
What village? I'm new around here.
Stalwart Cove, the one that you're in right now, the one that, you know, just got invaded.
Oh, is this a village? I thought this was like at least a township.
Large hamlet?
Hamlet's even smaller than a village, though.
Well, that's
Actually,
why I
I'm not
said-
educated enough to know the difference.
Bless you.
You know what the funny thing is? I don't believe education intel.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm just making jokes because my character's 9 in.
You can be educated, but a total idiot. I believe that.
Yeah, like me.
I 100%. Okay, all right. Well, we didn't have to go there, but sure. You went there, not me. So.
Yeah, my words, not yours.
So if you wanna like write a note or something, I'll try and pass it along. But I don't.
Oh no, that's fine. I just had a few questions. It's not that
just
pressing.
Kind of
Thanks for your time, and I'll just leave.
Bye. Okay.
They're not even done talking. I like turned around.
Yeah. Never mind. Just kidding. Forget I was here. All right.
You weren't useful. I'm walking away now.
So you head back to the rec hall and go inside where you see. I'll probably say like maybe the tail end of the conversation with Thragg and Aaron and Mazikeen and Tiara, and then they go to sit down at a table and go over some ledgers.
Actually, I'm gonna grab a bow and arrow situation because there's a spell that I want for that.
Okay. There are
So
plenty of bows and arrows around. You can just snag
Great,
one.
then I'll just take them.
Someone might sell you one for like 5 gold if you want to try and buy one on.
Sure. Sure. I'm gonna grab some bow and some arrows, just one bow, many arrows, and what's a good weapon? What's a good weapon for a spy? Like many daggers.
Mini daggers? You just say mini daggers? A miniature
Many
version of a miniature version? Where does it end with you people?
No, I'm many daggers.
Oh, many
not
daggers. Oh, okay.
It was.
I think spies tend to be a little bit more about espionage and getting in and getting out without getting caught.
I'll just pack up on
yes.
some arrows.
Daggers are always helpful. Daggers can be, you know, slightly utilitarian as well. It's not like you have to stab somebody with them.
Choo-choo.
Garrote wire might be pretty good there. I'll I'll help you out on rolls if you ever decide to do that.
Wire, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm just
Definitely
gonna
a
replenish my
blowgun.
armory.
Dart gun. Dart rod, whatever you want to call that.
Hell yeah,
Blow
dart
darts.
gun. I'm
Blow
gonna
darts, that'll be. Those
fuck
are some
yeah.
small weapons that are easily concealable, but perhaps have a very specific focus task to them. Would probably be what a spy would use. Going off
Amazing.
purely off of James Bond and his conversations with Q.
Yes. I'm gonna stock my inventory with the many mini.
Inventory.
Yes. And then I'm just gonna, once I'm done that, I'm gonna mosey back over to my friends and sit down and be bored staring at the ledgers.
Okay. You managed to get those things and some ammo besides. Coming back, they seem to be near enough close to finishing up. But more to the point, there has been a steady increase in noise outside, and eventually there is a loud trumpet horn blow, and a lark will come in and tell you that everyone they could muster has been mustered.
Stirred.
So, who's doing this now?
Who's got great
Has he
performing
not returned?
stats?
He has not returned from shitting.
Okay.
He has not, no.
Alright.
And I don't have good performance. No, the answer is no.
Well, I don't know. Hold on now, Chili. Hold on. You just got a crit. Maybe you can do that again.
That's pretty bold of you to assume I was trying to get a crit.
Why would you not try to get a crit? I don't understand.
I might be good at performance.
I have a +3, so...
Got +4.
And let's see. Performance is what?
Charisma.
Oh! Wonderful. A person who has like +9 in it.
Well,
Is-
only with proficiency.
Is shitting.
Dual, Ollie, and
You got a +3. You could probably do some of that.
With assistance, maybe.
Okay. Someone can get you assistance. That's no.
I don't know.
Assistance has arrived.
Oh, hey, there he is.
Sorry, I blocked the toilet.
That's overshare.
That's everything.
Is that really the line for overshare on this server?
Not really.
It's not.
I didn't think so. I didn't say how I blocked the toilet.
with shit.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't block the toilet with shit though.
Well, now we know.
Yeah.
You tried to
Was
flush.
it your phone
You
again?
tried to flush your teddy bear down.
Is that when we make the candy thingy
No, it's more like a lot of fudge.
after dancing? Okay.
Anyway,
Got
help has arrived. What did I miss?
The troops are mustered, and Alarg
Oh.
has come in to let you know.
Lovely. Lovely. Well then. Thragg?
Yeah, I'm so ready for this. It's gonna be great. Right, make sure to hype me up, and well, they'll know who I am. I'm like super secret, ultra mega spy muscle guy. So, it's not
Of
gonna be
course.
that hard, but just just really sell it to him, just in case they forgot.
I will
Yep.
do my best.
Great.
But it's mostly gonna ride on your charisma.
It's gonna be freaking. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Let's do it. You lead.
I
Oh,
hate
he
you.
rolls a natural one.
They call me Secret Agent Man.
Secret
You hear the music start in the background.
man.
They gave me a number and they took away my name. It's fine.
Who's 42. I now dress up as other people. I steal their clothes after I knock them out.
Yeah. Got like the whole dark man thing where I can just talk like other people and stuff. It's great. Love it. Right, so go on,
Right then,
Mr. Moneybags. Are you gonna go and do your thing?
lead us to the troops then,
Yeah,
Alaric.
they're all right outside of the mess hall, gathered in a fan formation. So you've got like a crescent of troops that kind of surround you. There's a hastily made stage. It's basically just a bunch of boxes that have some boards laying across them, so they can see you and maybe even hear you. Actually,
Right.
I'll even say that they have a hand cone that you can speak into if you so choose.
Sure. What screams more official than hand cone?
Hey, you're the one who wanted this done ASAP. It's, I
A
don't know.
cloak of billowing.
Yeah, if only you had a cloak of billowing.
We
I have a
Yeah.
cloak that I can set to billowing.
There you go.
Someone just fan him from behind. Get him some wind.
I just need prestidigitate. Like,
Gust. Alright, so there you are.
I'll telekinesis the wave in the paper. There we go.
anyway. Right, so I've gathered you all here, because as you must by now know, Ewok, the Expander, is dead. I'll look around
Yes,
the crowd.
There are mixed reactions. The majority of people seem to know.
Right. As such, my compatriots and I have taken over the task of managing what remains of his army. I noticed that not all of your companions are there. Not that we will be hunting down anybody who is deserted. At first, I had figured we would pay you your salary and set you on your way, but one of your own, one who, through his bravery and himness, assisted in taking the city you now stand in, came to me with a proposition. I figured that, at the very least, he deserved a chance to convince you all of its merit. And so I give you Thragg.
Yes, it's 'tis I. Right, so, right, listen up. You all remember me? I joined right before we took shit. Where is it? Hold on, I wrote it down. The By-Spire Citadel. I helped do all of that. I got the logistics. I've proven myself in combat and outside of combat. I just did. He launches into a whole spiel about his accomplishments, blah blah blah, all that sorts of stuff. I will roll a persuasion check with advantage for him. See what happens. Not that anybody really. That's only a +2. Das ist nicht so gut. Ooh, it's a crit. Okay, so by the end of his monologue, it seems like the troops generally are behind him. They feel a little bit more inspired. They're certainly pleased with the idea of going back in the direction where many of them were from. Obviously, it's pretty much everybody who was pressed into service is gone. But he does seem to have the support of the majority of what remains of the Expanse's army. And he steps down off of the pile of boxes. Comes down, cracks his knuckles. Yep, right, so that's how a master does it, just in case you ever want to start your own sort of thing.
I'll take notes.
Yeah, well, you should have already. Alright, fine, whatever. So, turning this over back to, like, the people or whatever.
That would be best, I think.
What did you did something with the mayor, right? Was that right?
Oh, the mayor's incompetent. Well, they'll have to pick someone else.
Right.
I doubt they'll find him.
Did we kill him? I can't remember.
No, he's still tied up in my room. Must have shot himself by now.
Ew, that's not a good
Stupid
look.
worm.
That's not a good look for a mayor. Alright.
He was spineless anyway.
So, we're gonna get to breaking down the camp then, since it's still like, you know, late morning, early afternoon, I think. And
Right.
if you
here
need
is-
anything, let me know.
I will also give him the pay for his soldiers,
I'm next.
minus the ones that didn't show up.
Nice.
Do we get to keep that?
Yeah, we're keeping the change.
Great.
That was always the plan.
I'm gonna submit my receipt for the reimbursement of the horse
I'm sorry, to whom?
to you.
No, you get a
No.
split of the spoils. This is not a company.
I'm kidding.
Are you?
Boy, that was a really
Yes.
capitalist thing of you to do there. Alright.
Nah.
Nah. Okay. Alright. Just gonna hand wave that. Okay. Alright. So, you hand over the gold. That's right. Yeah. And they start the long process of handing out bag after bag and taking a tally and names and all that sort of stuff. And then presumably they'll go out to the. Well, presumably they'll pack up what they brought in here and then go out to the war camp and pack that up and then presumably go north. Which will probably be a couple days, maybe a little bit more.
I'll stand there and lean on Ewok's pike and just watch them go.
Okay. That's let's say like 2, maybe 2.5 hours to get through all the troops. Some of them leave and come back later. It's not, you don't have to stand there for the whole time to queue up. But so for those of you who are watching or those of you who are not, what are you doing
What do, fool?
now that things are wrapping up here a little bit?
Turn to my cousin and I'm gonna ask, so when is this boat arriving exactly?
Right, sometime tomorrow, I think. Probably midday. Actually, we can go check.
Could we? That'd be great.
Did anyone else want to take a look at our ride?
Sure.
Yes, I am very curious as to the size and disposition.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Well,
Well, I
given
can't say much about the size, but I can tell you about the disposition, my friend.
Oh, you're an accomplice of his. You have access to special information like he seems to. Is that what this is?
Yes, but not the same kind of information, and that was a completely out of character joke.
Oh, alrighty, never mind.
sex jokes.
Well, no, cock joke, but
Whoa.
Considering I could see it on the horizon 2 days ago, I'd assume it was pretty large.
It's probably like a full day's journey from now, I suppose. Since it's midday and it'll be there midday-ish tomorrow. It's only a day away. Give or take. Right. But yes, you can see more of it, absolutely.
I will lead them down to the docks and let them take turns
Down to the docks.
using my beautiful spyglass
Mhm.
of the telescoping variety.
Alright. So what you appear to, what you see appears to be, almost like a castle that's been built on top of a boat.
Cool.
You see there's plenty of greenery on the deck, and then it gets built up into this large stone edifice that is reminiscent of a castle. I do have a picture of it, but I'm going to wait until it gets a little bit closer.
Noise. Well,
So,
certainly not what I was expecting in a ship, but
it is quite
certainly
large.
seems prestigious.
Quite
enough.
large indeed.
Is
And how
there royalty flags or anything that I can spot at a distance? Or anything like that?
There-
indicates
How
like
would you
royalty?
recognize them, though?
Yeah, there are definitely flags and/or banners on the bow-ish. Well, on the railing, I should say, on the sides. But in general, most of the time, the flags are in the back of the ship. So if there's
Do
anything
we see
of substance,
any?
it would be back there.
Do we see any rainbow banners by any chance?
Oh.
Sure.
So many.
Yeah. This is just a pride party boat, is what it is. No, you do not see anything that is particularly rainbow.
Okay.
Now Gulgor? When the fuck did I put that in my thing?
I put that in there a moment ago because
Oh, okay.
you
I was like, when
you
did
didn't
that
know the
show
name
up?
of your own patron, and I needed to fix that.
I just knew what kind of patron he was.
Barely.
Right, that's part of the problem. Right, so
Anyway.
so what do we know about this ship other than its appearance?
Well, the priest at the temple implied that it does a circuit, and that it passes by here on occasion, on its way to whatever destination it ends up at. I also have a hunch that we may or may not find objects of interest were we to board it.
But it is going to sail here and stop here, or do we need to go out and flag it down?
I'm not entirely sure, and that is a great question.
Yeah, I
Once it gets a little closer, I can fly out to meet it and report back on what I find.
all right. That's a good start, I suppose. A bit worried that we have to scout this out if it's so important and known to you, but it seems like a good time, I suppose, going for a cruise. It feels rather like what nobility do when things get rough, sort of detach themselves.
Right, yes, definitely. Yes, nobility. Right.
Did I offend you, or was that comedic in
Oh,
response?
no, I was just joking on
Oh.
air. Happens from time to time, you know.
Certainly. Of course, I did not mean anything untoward, regardless.
Aaron seems to have realized something in his mind.
Is it family related?
No, but he's now slightly worried. It looks like.
It is quite large.
Yes. Quite girthy.
Is the
Fatter than I thought a ship should be.
I am. That is curious. I don't think I've ever seen a castle built on top of a ship before.
How does it float? Must be magic, right?
There certainly must be some magic there. That is the only thing I can possibly think of. But why? real. Perhaps it's from the Zav Consortium, or whatever's left of it. Perhaps they built something like this. It seems maybe their speed.
It does look a little ostentatious.
I can't imagine anyone from the League lands building something like this and traveling all the way down here.
Yes, they probably have their hands full managing their affairs and their politics.
And Spindricell would probably look less charming. A bit.
That's quite the kind terminology there.
A bit more austere. They certainly wouldn't be coming from the east, I think. But all right. Do you know anything else that you would like to share with us about it, or is that everything?
Like I said, there
Yes.
may be some objects of interest to me on the ship, but I find it fortuitous, really. Traveling by land nowadays, I would prefer to avoid it, at least.
To avoid the items.
Oh no, long trips across the landmass.
Ah, yes, of course. I wonder if they still do caravans at all. Those were
That would be an interesting.
those were quite nice, but somehow I doubt it.
Something to consider if the ship doesn't pan out or turns out to be too dangerous for us. Should we even be calling it a ship? Sea castle? Ocean chateau?
An ocean chateau.
No. Yeah, ocean chateau. I like that.
Chateau de mer.
That is quite. Oh, that also sounds very nice. Whatever.
Le
that
Chateau
was.
de mer.
Ah, Chateau de Mer. Yes, that.
Unbeknownst to us, we gave the DM a name for the ship that he hadn't named yet. Jokes. Jokes. It's okay, jokes. Don't shoot me, please, Daddy.
So,
Wait a minute.
Listen.
He's had how many sessions to come up with this? You think he hasn't thought up a name yet?
Yeah, really. That's why Sunrise
was a
said it was a
joke.
joke. It was a joke. Anyways, yes, your question. Is it about flaws and bonds?
no, this is an in-character question.
Oh, great. I
Oh,
love those.
oh.
So, what should we do from now until midday? I kinda am anticipating getting out of this.
Oh, well, I had planned, personally, on getting as raging fucking drunk as I could, and then passing out and waking up in the morning when this is all over. Are there other tasks to be done?
Take the silence as a no.
Do we,
And I'm the responsible one, apparently.
do we care about who comes to power in this village at all?
No.
Not
Alright.
particularly.
Alright, then.
As long as that
Not particularly.
worm of a spineless coward doesn't escape my room, I'm perfectly content.
Depressed, I think is what it was.
No,
Yes.
spineless is what he is.
Alright, of course. Well, if we're not going to help them rebuild or put it together, I suppose we could take a day vacation. Perhaps there's...
Well, we could inject some cash into the economy by buying as much booze as we can get our hands on.
yes.
Speaking of
I have
cash,
not had a drink in entirely too long.
Perhaps there's a rocky strip that we could use as a beach and have a relaxing day under the sun. That would be pleasant enough.
That would be interesting.
Sure.
Why don't you try to find the rocky strip of beach, and I will go buy us a barrel of rum.
Alright, yes, certainly. I'll go look for a rocky beach. Yes.
Wunderbar. Let's meet back here in 30 minutes? I look at everyone.
I'm gonna nod.
I guess I will ask about a rocky beach then. Instead of
45
going-
minutes?
instead of
An
going
hour?
to find
May need an hour, yeah.
Yeah, an hour
So
might be
yeah,
a bit more.
give me at least an hour.
30 minutes out, 30 minutes back. That's doable at a light jog, I suppose. Alright, well, off I go.
Ta-ta.
And he'll jog off. Westward.
Homeward bound. Sorry.
So, that leaves the three of you. Yes, three of you.
I'd like to go to my room and pray or concentrate to communicate with my patron.
I'm gonna go buy
Hey,
a
by the
said
way.
barrel of rum.
Right.
I'm gonna monitor my cousin.
Monitor? Who here set fire to like random addicts?
The word you're looking for is supervise.
Super.
There you go.
Monitor works.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I
a,
like supervise.
that's
better.
a big old dog. Hello, dog. Alright, and what is Kiter doing?
Staring at pages about gods.
Ah.
All right.
Okay. Alright. So, Mazikeen goes back to your room. How are you going to get your deity's attention?
I'm just gonna really, I'm gonna reminisce and when me and my shadow just threw the daggers into Ewok's neck and just just skewered him right there, like just bloodlust. I'm gonna focus on that, like that what I felt in that moment, just the bloodlust, the passion, the fire, like just the rage.
Jesus Christ.
Good,
Do you need to talk to someone? Like, you know
Yeah,
I'm
I
always
think she
there for
needs
you,
to
right?
talk to someone.
good girl.
Holy.
Don't worry
Alright.
about it, guys. Don't worry about it. I'm fine.
Well, no, I'm sure you'll figure it out. It's like, do you need to vent? Like,
No, I'm really just, I'm summoning my patron. Like I'm.
yeah,
That's,
yeah,
that's a,
She's
as you do.
She's yes, as you do. This is. I was concerned that she was going to, meditate or pray or something, because that was not going to work. But
I know.
here we are. Here we are. Okay, so it doesn't take long.
I hope not.
No, it genuinely does not. You think about the about driving your blade into Ewok's neck, about the spray of blood and the squeal of metal of his armor against the flat part of your blade, and the smell, the adrenaline.
I smile.
Mm.
I just curl into a Cheshire cat
Ooh.
smile. Like I'm just.
Like the Grinch smile, where he just curls and
Yes,
curls and curls.
yes, and it,
Oh.
yes, just keeps going.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So yeah, that definitely doesn't take long. Let's see. So your first clue is that coppery smell of blood, and then you see an orb of blood red flame spring to life right at eye level. You watch as it expands and expands and expands, and then it begins to take on the features of the face of your patron, Baal Grugelgore. Mazikeen, you haven't thought like this in a long time.
It's been a while. It's
Too
as if I've lost my way. I had lost my way. Your task is what needed to get me back on track. That being said, am I on the right path for your approval?
You're asking him if you're
If-
on
if-
the track
if-
for his approval. Okay.
I mean, that's a start. I just want
It is a start, yes.
to. Wow, English.
Okay. You watch as the flame almost seems to grow spikes out the side of it. but you're coming back in line, and it is beautiful. You have your moments of faltering, but the slaughter and the killing of one who would bring order is exactly what I want from you.
Wonderful. It felt glorious to drive my blade and my shadow into it. Do we need more examples like this then?
Yes, there are limitless examples required. And I shall give you my seal. And he'll put his seal on the bottom of the pommel of your greatsword. Next time you kill someone, you are to mark them with the seal, and they shall be mine when they come down here.
Oh.
The more souls that I give, the more power I am free to give you, Mazikeen.
Your souls and I.
We can
Definitely
work,
taking yeah. I'm definitely taking notes on this part right
we
there.
can
Yeah,
work
that's
on this together.
wonderful. Is there any other? It seems like we're about to be traveling.
Yeah.
Is there any particular patrons or deities or gods that I should be forewarned about, or anybody that strikes your fancy to investigate for on your behalf, of course? Like any other, like I guess I'm trying to figure out like if I'm gonna be possibly going to a region where not potential problems, for him, kind of thing, but like something that may benefit, my patron. Kind of like how Failure was trying to figure out like different patrons, and of course he's got his own quest, but like I'm trying to figure out whether or not I need to watch for something in particular or stay away from something in particular because it's just gonna only cause problems, kind of thing.
Okay. Go on. Before I start.
I was just gonna make a joke saying if you want to stay away from things that cause problems, you probably shouldn't be traveling with me.
You probably should pick a new patron.
And profession. Let's be honest.
It must be said. It must be said. One more thing. Right. Anything that has been touched by Eldath, goddess of peace, should be torn down and torn asunder. Peace and contentment, stagnation. It's disgusting. It is weakness, and it shall be not tolerated in mine or your sight.
Noted.
ELDATH.
Okay. Can you spell that one more time? I had to burn my eyes for a second.
Nice. ELDATH.
ELDATH. The goddess of peace. Okay.
Anything you can steal from. Which one was it? Shit. Ogma. And deliver to me. Be exquisite. Any knowledge that you can steal from him and see its way into my hands will only strengthen our bond.
You said armor, or did I?
OGHMA. Ogma is the name.
OGHMA.
It is OGHMA. God of knowledge.
Oh. Oh, I thought it. Okay, I thought this was still pertaining to the other.
No. No.
God. God of knowledge. Deliver. Okay, God of knowledge. Deliver info. Okay.
Prove yourself to be of motivation, zeal, and competence. I will bring you down here to fight against our enemies. You can have a true challenge and fight beside me. None of these avatars, none of these shadows. Flesh to flesh, steel to steel. There's a lot to do down here, you know.
The one son here have a conscience. That's definitely a tedious challenge, but I can't wait to surpass that and be in my true place.
Yes, good. You can teach them a
So
lesson.
for this seal, do I need to be, say, the last hit then for it to fully transfer to you then? That soul? Or just I need to just be able to strike it at least once?
You do not have to be the one to kill them. You simply have to mark them before their soul comes down here.
Okay, maybe I'm just personally struggling with that. Like mark them like physically, or like I
Take the pommel of your sword
right.
and smash it into their foreheads until my seal is there in their blood.
Oh, even more violence. I like it.
And their soul will come to me.
Wonderful. I like it even better.
That's right, you do.
Let there be bloodshed.
Danny.
Skulls for the skull throne.
Blood.
Yes.
Very well. I will keep this in mind, and hopefully I will reach back out soon.
Yes. We should stay in constant contact so you do not backslide again.
This is true. It's like I need to treat it as an addiction rather than a habit.
There is great strength in addictions. It drives us forward, it propels us. We seek new heights and new abilities, new skills. And I'm prepared to offer that in exchange for some simple bloodshed and souls. It really could not be easier.
Exactly. You just know how to sweet talk me into your strategies, and I'm very eager to fulfill said strategies and plans for you, of course. But by all means, all hail the Balgurgur. Did I say that right? Did I say that right? I'm sorry. I totally read that at a quick glance.
Balgrugulgor.
Balgrugulgor.
There you go.
Okay.
Yes.
Balgru. I'm spelling this in my
Did I?
Gol-
I spelled it properly in your notes. I don't. But
yes,
okay.
but
Oh,
but
phonetically. You're spelling it phonetically. Okay.
yes, Balgrugulgor. There we go. Hey, look at that. Oh, hail Balgrugulgor.
Yes. Hail my ascension in the ranks of fiends. I will reward those who elevate me so. Now go kill something.
Ah, wonderful. Because it may be difficult once I'm on the ship, so I should probably take care of this beforehand. Just get the warm up in.
You watch it. You watch as the flame almost looks like two hands come on either side of it, and the hands just snap together. There's a puff of black smoke, and it's gone.
Wonderful. I feel very energized, just like I feel like a flame burning my eyes. I'm just like, I'm ready. I'm ready to like go into like just to the edge of town where maybe one of the soldiers trying to escape and just like essentially gun it down, but sort it down.
Is that what you're
Yes.
gonna do?
That sounds like a wonderful plan. Let's go.
Okay.
I feel like killing something.
I'm pretty sure that you're pretty sure that your level 11 ass is not gonna have too much of a problem with that. So we'll say that you go and find some unsuspecting individual.
Yeah, I want to practice this branding specifically to make sure I get this down there just right.
Okay, sure. Give me a strength check. Or yeah, give me a strength check. Let's see how you do.
Oh,
Oh no.
oh, oh no!
So
I'm really disappointed. I'm really disappointed. I was hoping to have like an inspiration to kind of like, dang it, because that was a 2.
you are so enthusiastic and so eager to please that you've kind of lost yourself in the moment a little bit,
God damn it.
and it's not quite as deep as you would like. The symbol itself is that the seal makes is still there, and you'll get confirmation a little bit later from like a little ping, a little sensation that it worked, but there's not the viscera, there's not the gash, there's not the indentation in the skull that you were hoping for. But it worked.
Frustration. Out of frustration, can I like stomp the guy's head into the ground?
Sure.
Just, like,
Yeah.
God damn it! Like
It's-
I'm just like,
once the seal is there, it doesn't matter if you stomp the head into dust. It still counts.
wonderful, cool. I just take out my anger and frustration. Like, God damn it, no! Like this is, I got, just on the body, just, and then maybe just kind of gently, like, no, I'm just gonna leave it out in the open, just like fucking, just. I'm just, yeah, because I was thinking about covering it, but I'm like, you know what? Nah, we're gonna let that be seen, and just, but not by me, because I'm gonna scurry away, and zigzagging
A
pathways.
zigzag pathway. You're
You know,
adorable.
just, I'm not gonna be a straight path away from it. Be like, oh, where'd that go? I don't know. It wasn't me,
As there's like blood and shit on your fucking
Yeah,
clothes and stuff.
and the pommel of your sword.
Well, I mean, obviously,
Maybe Mazikeen went out to 1v1 a bear. It's not.
It might be out of
Panther.
character, but it's not out of player.
Panther. I'll say Panther
Not
this time.
possible. Sure. Panther. All right. So we'll reconvene in an hour, and there is a rocky beach off to the west. Gathering a wheelbarrow and some supplies and all that good stuff. You get a little bit of a little impromptu umbrella. You camp out on the beach for a few hours. Is there anything you want to say or do, or
I will
anything you
show
want to
up,
have happen?
roll it with a keg of rum on my shoulder, and a tray that floats beside me with flagons and mugs and glasses that are empty.
Does anybody particularly want Thragg to be here or not?
I would rather live.
I mean,
I mean,
If
unless
it's the beach episode, does he might deserve to be, right? Like, we want to see Thragg in a bikini, don't we?
He's kind of, oh man. He is in a Speedo if ever there was one.
why do you have to ruin things?
Alright, I'll tell you.
Who ruined what now?
A sexy orc. It ruins it for you, does it?
You don't dream of
Nah.
getting dicked down by a big green man with tusks?
I think
I
she
do.
does, actually.
If I had a fantasy about Shrek, I would let you know, but it's fine.
What?
He's
You
an
don't think that Shrek
ogre.
is love and Shrek is life?
No.
Yeah, first of all, Shrek is love, Shrek is life. But also, Shrek is an ogre, not an orc.
And an extremely attractive man.
Honestly. Get out of his fucking swamp, lady.
Yeah. You know, ogres are they're like onions. They have layers.
Jeez. Oh boy.
Gross. Grody. Ew. Ugh.
Well, if you don't like them, you don't have to sleep with them.
I don't. What?
Okay.
What?
Alright. Easy.
Can a spoiler that? Why do I have to look at that? Like, why do I have to?
Oh,
Why?
Yeah, but you wouldn't complain about what's in Why I'm Single chat, would you?
It's
No,
blacked out. I've
because
not looked
that's all
at it.
girls.
I have it silenced or whatever, so I don't get
Oh,
notifications.
okay. Because the first two he sent today are like actually genuinely. Like I'm definitely doing that.
Yeah, like keep in mind this is Failure's idea of hot, so you might not share the same.
I'm not clicking on the channel.
No,
like,
no, she does share the same idea.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, excuse me.
For the first two, I think you'd actually enjoy them very much too.
I don't know.
Okay, then don't click on it and stop talking about it.
I'm
But
not.
also, like, when have I been wrong, right? Think about that.
Oh.
With this specifically, when have I been
Oh,
wrong?
with this specifically.
Wait, nice. Okay,
With
nice.
this specifically in the last 5 minutes, when have I been wrong? Just add
In the last 5 minutes. No, in the entire.
Just keep adding qualifiers to it.
Yeah, just keep adding qualifiers until you're definitely right.
Yeah. That's all you gotta do. Whoa. Hey there, Tiara. You,
Oh, yeah,
You don't like it?
yeah,
I do.
I was
Yeah,
thinking
that's-
about Shrek.
That's not really doing it for me. But if that's
mean-
what you like, that's fine.
That's the dad bod I need, but not the dad bod I deserve.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so you're at the beach. You got your stuff. You're set up. This is rather nice. I'm glad we chose to do this.
Quite. And I'll stick out my glass and have my unseen servant refill it with rum. I think we deserve this after the hectic past couple days. Rum?
Sure.
I'll
I'm gonna
instruct
start
my servant to
waltzing
hand
from the
out
horizon.
glasses.
So, but which we can't see, so it's just glasses just are handed to us.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Well,
Is Cater flying? No, I'm just drunk.
When I get like halfway there, you'll hear like a very far away, "Hey!"
well, that sounded like him.
Yes.
Are you screaming yes back?
More like what?
I'm gonna scream back, "I said hey!"
Hello?
Why is he yelling? There's no one else here.
Yes, I'm quite confused myself, but I'm
I mean, I'm not,
entirely
like,
too
there yet.
inebriated to care.
We'll skip the part where we shout at each other from the distance and say I walked up.
Yeah, there you go.
Hello.
That's nice.
I'm gonna have walked up with slightly fresher blood splatters along my coat, and I'm holding a bottle with a burning fire in it.
Oh dear,
Whoa,
this
wait.
man needs a drink.
I have.
So-
Oh, I
Servant?
brought one.
So many
And I
questions.
snap my fingers and a glass appears in front of you.
Yeah, I'll take the glass. I'll uncork the bottle I walked in with. Then I'll pour a little bit. Fire will flicker, and a tiny bit of it, almost embers floating in the glass, will follow as
Oh,
it swirls in the. Well, I assume a floating glass, but the one that your servant handed me.
Just grin
oh
at the side.
damn!
I grin at the side of the fire. I'm just like,
Outperforming you, outperforming my rum. I should have thought of getting something more esoteric.
It's nothing special. It's a tradition that the two of us have. We always take the nicest bottle of fire brandy of the city, and I'm gonna pass it over to Maze.
hell yeah.
Please do savor that. I don't think they're making more of it any longer.
Yeah.
There'll be more at the next
Even
town.
more precious.
Yes, I agree.
Well,
Does anybody want
I
to
think
go
I
first
might
then?
just doze off here. Oh, feel free. I think I'm far too drunk to swim.
I'm gonna go ahead
This-
and
this-
strip down into my underpants and run into the water and just whoosh.
If you're
Yeah,
getting tipsy, don't drown. I'm not doing
there's,
CPR.
there's
dude.
entirely too many waves to go out there right now. It's too wavy. You can't do it.
She is quite brave. Or crazy. I never really figured it out.
We have a small campfire going by the beach on the
One
beach, right?
second.
She's got so much leg. It's like she's on stilts.
Eh, I preclude from admiring my relations, however distant. Oh, she fell asleep.
Do we have a small campfire? We do have a small campfire going, right? Like
if
on the.
you wanna have,
Sure.
if you wanna
Sure,
have a
we can have a
campfire
fucking bonfire if you
on
want.
on a
Just
rocky French-like beach, then you go right ahead and do that.
Just like of the driftwood or something, just a little one.
The drift.
I just want to be kind of tinkering with it. Maybe take one of my 12 daggers and just kind of put the tip in the fire and just kind of
Kato, is that you?
Yeah, tell us about how you
I cast Mind Spike.
I cast.
Oh shit, mind
fuck.
spike. Oh, that's so ridiculous. I forgot she even did that.
Oh man, how could you? So like every 5 minutes.
It was just her way of greeting people, really.
Yeah, it was.
Walk into a room, I cast mind spike.
What's that from?
That's from another campaign that we did, or what was going to be a campaign. It's got truncated, but that and two people who aren't playing with us right now, James and Plains. They threw up in a jeweler's shop to get a price discount, and I will never forget that as long as I live.
Oh,
That was
yeah, that's right.
hysterically funny.
There were some amazing moments,
There were,
but it was
there
not
were.
meant to be.
They really built off of each other. It was great.
Yeah.
One day we'll go back there.
I feel like I recorded those, but I don't remember. But if I
I
did,
definitely did.
I'll send. Oh well, there you go. Failure's got the recordings if you wanna.
There's a few that have not been uploaded because after the sexual assault, I got a little bit iffy about uploading them. But yeah.
Wait, what?
Sorry, what?
Who gets their attention?
He said actually after
Who?
the sexual assault.
Yeah.
Who did what now?
Did I stutter?
Is this in game?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
in game. Yes, it's in game.
This was character, not player.
Definitely.
Who did what?
It doesn't matter at this anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay.
You know, there
Yeah,
were
I guess it really
people
does.
said no. Other people got really handsy.
Is
Someone got mind spiked.
Is Sierra Sforza
Oh,
got
the mind
handsy
spiking. I don't know. I don't know how much.
because she
Like,
got into bed with
considering-
him voluntarily. And then changed
said
her
no.
mind.
Oh.
And then changed her mind, and then mind spiked me.
I don't feel like that was very informed.
I
you
don't
know?
think she trained. I don't think she changed her mind. I think that was just part of the foreplay. Was mind spiking you?
Yeah,
True.
making me too stupid to say no, or what? Like,
Yeah, something
No,
like
you're,
that.
you're literally just a dildo to her, you know?
yeah, that's what it is.
She likes them brain dead and bottom for some reason. That doesn't sound like a good combo.
Yeah, she's actually worse than me. So, just so we're clear. Anyways, neither that's here
Is that
nor
ever
there.
in question?
Some people thought her mind spiking was funny.
It was funny the first time,
Some people
and
think that
maybe the
her
second
like
time.
mentally assaulting people is somehow funnier than me sexually assaulting her, ish, with one grope before I got dumbified. But whatever, double standard. That's life. So we're at the beach. We can go as fast or as slow as you all want here.
I thought this was just a convenient way to end the day, considering
Well, yeah, we
what time
could
it
do
was.
That's fine too. You don't have to RP anything if you don't want to. It's just
Yeah, I'm just gonna relax on the beach, sip some rum,
okay.
discuss the state of
spiking.
geopolitics with Vishariel. He
Mm.
seems like the kind of
Vishariel.
guy to discuss geopolitics with.
Can I like burn off some of the dried blood on my swords or dagger?
Burn off, huh? Alright.
Yeah.
You can get it charred so that it flakes off easier. Sure.
Yeah, let's do that. I like that.
Okay. Then that's what you do. All right. So a few hours, at least until sundown, I suppose, are spent relaxing at the beach after a rough day of creating problems and solving them,
And selling the solution.
and selling
Excuse
the
me.
solution. Yes, excuse me. Selling them a solution to the problem that they caused. Yeah, which is something that I've suggested multiple times, but I love it. The party eventually heads back inside to presumably to the sip and sit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a different room though because,
You don't like
mine is
blue?
occupied by someone who's probably shat themselves.
Yeah, I should probably roll for him to see what he's doing.
If he's alive.
Well,
I mean, he was basically catatonic but breathing when we left him, right?
Yeah, he was pretty passive, but over time and with a lack of anybody else, he's changed a bit. And if he makes enough noise, I'm sure someone will come up and check. But I got to roll for that and see what he does. So, until then, as far as you know, he's in his room.
Hot.
Yeah, but Striffy, when are you going to be in my room?
Ooh,
Oh,
advances have been made.
I have told you I will split a plane ticket, but you're just being difficult about it.
Oh, I've told you I'll pay for the whole damn thing.
You keep...
You just gotta give me your schedule, bro.
Okay, yeah, sure. I got some vacation days I can use. That's fine.
Oh, yeah.
But that was a jealous laugh. Ever I've heard in my life.
Yeah, that was, yes.
That was a jealous. Yeah. It's okay. We'll take pictures for you.
I
Ooh.
won't give you a call. We'll FaceTime it if you want.
Oh, hey, that's next level. I'm all for that.
I like it when people watch.
ew, no. But yes.
It's not about you. It's
Wait,
nothing to do
what?
with you. I don't even know why she said that. It's nothing to do with
Yeah.
her. Anyway, this is a man thing.
If they want to FaceTime me while they're fucking,
Yes.
that's
That is
fine.
our choice.
Nobody's pressuring them
Yeah,
into it.
Nobody's doing that to Tiara. Nobody's doing. Just sign on it. That's all. So.
Let me get my entertainment where I can get it. Damn. I don't need to be judged.
Yeah. All he sees is female parts these days. It's a damn shame.
You don't know
I mean,
that.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the problem, is you're not going far enough.
No comment.
Okay. So, that'll conclude this session. We doing some League?
I could
Yeah.
honestly just not.
That's fine.
But then you would be that guy.
I know. I will play the game of League
What
if it is demanded of me by
What if-
my brothers and sister.
What if we do Among Us?
We don't have
Honestly,
enough. We don't have enough people for Among
Oh,
Us.
come on.
That's the only problem.
We have the people, just certain people can't keep their mouths shut. It would be nice to have more people, yeah, I'll agree.
if you want to get Just Act Natural on Steam, it's pretty good.
Oh, speaking of
What's
Steam,
it called?
Go ahead.
Just Act Natural.
Just
What's
like
that?
natural.
Just Act Natural.
Oh,
Speaking of Steam, Epic Games has Warhammer Warhammer Fantasy for free right now.
Yeah, it was on. It was on.
yeah, I got it.
Oh,
So did
yeah.
I.
Oh, we're so playing that.
I'm down.
That's right, you are.
What's a Warhammer fantasy?
We can do it before I have free time to play Eve.
Wait, okay. Tiara, with what we've talked about tonight, do you really think you want to be asking us about something with the word fantasy in it?
Uh-oh.
Oh, Just Act Natural reminds me of Worms.
It
That's
kind of feels like a Worms party game.
Warhammer Fantasy is basically like you control armies and everything is over the top. They've dialed all the characters up to 11.
13,
Oh,
some would even say.
13, some people would say. You're the forces of order against the forces of chaos. It's a very long running game, actually. And this
It didn't start as a video game. It started as a tabletop.
Yeah, yes,
right?
it
Yeah.
still is a tabletop.
Wait,
you can still
Warhammer.
Yes, that's right.
Are you kidding? I fucking I helped my brother painted the Lord of the Rings edition when I was 10.
Yeah. So, and this is just the first one, and they're on 3 now. So it's been a while. It's been quite a while.
Oh, I didn't know they had like a.
I prefer the science fiction setting, but they had the fantasy, but they don't have games like this for the sci-fi. So,
I see.
and it's very PC intensive. So,
Alright. Let
okay.
me move to the
kitchen.
kitchen.
What's the plan? What are we playing?
I guess we're playing League.
Okay. Yeah.
Because
Alright.
Chili's already on, and she doesn't have Warhammer because she's a bum.
He also hasn't said.
Do you
a
not
word, so
have
I
an
don't know what's
Epic
happening.
account?
And also,
Really?
Warhammer is going to take like days, so I'm not doing that.
Yeah. I'm just moving to the kitchen.
Now get back in the fucking kitchen.
I belong there. You were right.
You
I'm
do.
sorry, Daddy.
You should be. Where's my goddamn sandwich?
Have you checked up your ass, Daddy? That's why I was last.
Whoa.
You know, I've put a finger up there just now. I'm not finding anything.
You gotta do 2, Daddy. I was in there pretty deep.
Oh my god,
Hmm.
that's too spicy for me this evening.
That's
both are-
that is too
I'm still
spicy.
not feeling
It
anything.
doesn't take much to be too spicy for you.
I will be right back.
Okay. Yeah, me too. I gotta move laundry around.
All right, spicy
Okay.
boys
Okay.
and ladies.